Honey,
That
we're
should be
live.
the last save.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How's
Hi.
everyone doing?
Yeah, it
Play.
should be that one.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I am doing fine. Question mark.
I'm tired. Yeah, we literally had to
All of
make.
us are tired.
We had to do like a Sonic trip for dinner strictly because Bumbler ran out of his Diet Coke and he was a sleeping mess with no caffeine.
Like I think Taylor legit found me in the house when she came home today. Like I had a phone playing a YouTube video just resting on my stomach. I was propped up in a half horizontal, half vertical position with a blanket like half draped over me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was dead to the
It was just,
world. And I was just like, are you okay? Or are you just worn out from the day? He's like, no caffeine. I mean, he was a sad little sack, so I had to get him some caffeine.
Yeah.
So we're coming back from the nightmare room, and now we have the option to either look for our mother or spy on Piaget and Valner.
That's a good question, actually.
Oh, spy on Piggy and Wolfenstein.
Okay.
We must absolutely inform Sir Gregory. How long has he
Yes,
been
we
trying to
unlocked
collect
Snooper.
all the spears?
I must have brought him the first one 20-odd years ago.
Do you know if he has managed to get the original?
Well, in any case, he's got all the ones we had at the Vatican. He made me replace them with copies. But I don't understand your reaction. I'm sure it is
Ooh.
nothing serious.
I can see very well you do not understand. You have done nothing less than sign our death warrants, and still you don't understand.
Piaget was
You have
stealing
no peripheral
stuff
vision.
Someone is listening.
from the Vatican?
Monsieur de Richet, why not join us rather than find yourself eavesdropping?
I was just admiring his painting.
I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Of course you didn't. So,
Wow, he's a
what can
ventriloquist.
we do for you?
Speak about the stone sword, delve deeper into their discussion, or leave them.
I was wondering if you might have seen an object like this here at the manor.
What are you playing at, de Richet?
I'm afraid I can't help you, my son. Ask someone who knows the manor better than I do. One of the servants, for example. One of them is bound to help.
Oh, that's a good idea,
Thank
actually.
you for your advice, Your Eminence.
Go speak to who now?
Like a servant.
Oh, okay.
Okay, same options.
I didn't mean to spy on you, but you caught my attention.
What are you talking about? It seemed important. Pretend to know, or the last option, which is grayed out.
Oh, this is hard because
Your
there's
Eminence,
two of them you
I
have
don't
to
know
account
what
for.
you said to Mr. von Voldena, but the poor fellow looks positively crestfallen.
Not at all.
Don't you believe it, Louis? I was just telling Monsieur about Lord Mortimer's burning passion for holy relics.
This sounds like
Must
saying
have
Lord
noticed
Mollybutt.
he's a bit of a collector. Well, for years he has been searching high and low to bring all the copies of the Holy Spear together.
Holy spear.
Was coming here. I thought I'd bring him a few of them. That's all.
Be quiet, for God's sake. Please leave us, monsieur. His Eminence and I wish to finish our discussion alone.
Alright.
Shut up! We must continue our conversation. I'm getting such mixed messages from Wolner.
That's literally what they're doing. They're just making that noise. Just
We're whispering to each other.
So,
that's how they communicate.
but we got quite a few people in chat tonight.
Nice.
Welcome,
Let me see. We
everyone.
got Captain Moz, Haru, welcome. Wolf Sinclair. We got Ikara. How y'all doing?
How you doing?
And I believe we may have a few more people as well. Hopefully, all having a wonderful evening.
Oh, hello, servant.
I am sorry, sir, but the conference room is under preparation and is consequently inaccessible to guests.
Wait, can't-
Speak about the sword or leave.
Could you perhaps help me?
What can I do for you, sir?
Where did this sword come from?
I don't know. You just whipped it out of your bum, sir.
It came from your butt crack, sir.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it, sir.
So wait, where did he say it came from?
Garden.
Garden.
From the garden. Okay. So we need to find.
Oh
the
my
garden.
god, I hope that bird is not getting caught in the microphones.
Yes, we have a very obnoxious bird outside because we had like April showers, but in September,
Yeah.
and we just decided to have this bird over there going. That's just like
It's like
right
he's listened to
outside.
too many car alarms and now he's just mimicking them.
Yeah, just a little bit. So we apologize if I doubt that's being picked up, but I'm sure you appreciate our lovely imitations of them.
Oh no. Alright, so let's see. We got a lot of people saying hi, TC. Yes, they can hear us. Mons is saying that my muscles all over my body ache because I worked out too hard last night and had to care for my brother all day and run errands all over town. Oh, that sucks.
Jeez.
Whenever you work out really hard and then you have to go and do stuff the next day, so you don't have a chance to like let everything rest.
Yeah, but dim gains though.
Yeah. And then Wolf Sinclair is saying tired rogues are best rogues. We get loopy when we tired.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I mean, I still remember when you were just about ready to pass out during Super Mario World and you sounded like you were high.
Yeah.
Just talking about like everything is in order. And you just feel like you can enjoy existing for a while.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to deal with all this bullshit that somehow ended up on your plate, like broccoli that you shove off and feed to your dog.
Did I really say
Yeah,
that?
you did say that.
That sounds like some wonderfully loopy insight that he would come
You know
up
what? You're okay with it because the dog enjoys it for some reason.
If only you could feed your problems to your dog.
I think that's what you were trying to get at. But you were like, did I have a point with that? I think I lost it somewhere.
Something about feeding the dog.
I think the point you were trying to make was, I wish you could just shove off all your problems and feed it to your dog.
What I also love is I think Nasa has forgotten where the garden was.
I don't
Yeah.
know where the garden was. I'm looking for it.
Wasn't it in the place with Medusa?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the gardens?
Well, it's not.
I think
that
you
is not
access
the
it from
gardens,
there.
but that's where the access point is.
Also,
a
look
weird-
at how his
I don't
little
remember
like,
that being the access point.
pleasant jaunt to
Oh,
like.
you've never. Have you been to the gardens before?
I don't think we
I don't
have.
think so.
Then
I don't remember being at a garden.
You can see it
Just
through
in
the
general,
window.
I don't. Just in general, I don't think he remembers being in a garden.
Yeah.
In this game, anyway.
Yeah, I'll show you where it's at.
As soon as we're done looking at this guy's face.
The long chin of the law.
He does have a long chin. What?
I don't know how like the long arm of the law means that they're going to grab you. The long chin of the law just that would be terrifying if that was chasing you down.
The long chin of the law. Stop.
Just somebody's chin is just like a cash register drawer just pursuing after you.
It's like if Jay Leno was a sheriff, he'd be the long chin of the law.
That's-
Hashtag Leno chin. Does anybody remember that reference?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I
course.
remember that.
Jay Leno chin. He's Jay Leno is the Hulk, but instead of being all big and muscular, he's just got a giant chin.
Yep.
He just smashes everything with his chin.
There was that, and then there was also the what was it, Monster Hunter? Isn't there a whole monster like
There's
that?
a whole Monster Hunter stream that we did that was all about Jay Leno's chin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just puns off of chins. Go
Hi,
to
Washington.
the left.
Oh, here?
Left.
Oh, here.
There you go. See garden.
See, garden
Fresh
through the
greenery.
windows.
This is the garden?
Yeah.
Go up to the windows
And jump out.
and.
Oh, these are
clicky-click.
doors.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were doors. They just look like windows.
Yep.
Huh, okay.
Probably wasn't helping that I kept calling them windows and saying go to the window.
Yeah.
Garden, but what could it have been used for? Ariadne.
Where did
Greek
you pull that
mythology,
name
she
from?
helped Theseus get through the labyrinth.
It's mythology.
Ah.
Looks like there's a crack in
You've
the
studied
region of the heart.
mythology before,
Yeah.
so
If I
remember your
recall the
lessons.
Iliad, Ariadne is none other than the daughter of Minos
Wasn't that
and
from?
Pasiphae.
It's not Oedipus.
She was in love with Theseus.
Oh,
and
Theseus.
helped him in his
Okay.
quest to kill the Minotaur in return for a promise of marriage if he defeated the monster.
I thought he said if he defeated the monkey.
She gave him a seal of threads
That's what I thought
to
it
find his way back
said.
through the labyrinth, which
I have
was famous for being
defeated
unsolved.
monkeys.
But once the beast was slain, the gallant was quick to abandon her on an island.
Oh, that sucks. Theseus,
Turns
you
out heroes
dick.
are not what they once were.
Okay, observe the crack, which is very funny on its own. Or move away.
Let's see.
Examine the crack.
Ah!
Thrust the sword in the crack.
It's a clean line, all right.
Just so many things.
So many directions you could go with
Thrust
that.
the sword in the crack.
What's going to happen if I've got it wrong?
So go explore around before you do start doing and pressing anything.
All
You
right.
probably should have thought of that before you impaled that lady statue.
You can take it out.
Oh, okay. That's
I
convenient.
can
Side.
still look around.
I saw a
Yeah.
doggy statue. See,
Oh,
doggy.
it's like a giant maze. Doggy.
Doggy statues.
So yeah, you gotta make your way through the maze here, figure out where things are. Also, thingies.
Nom noms.
That's a. Ooh, there's a thingy.
What thingy?
What?
This?
A book.
Well, that's one.
Golden elixir.
Oh, hey, golden
And
elixir.
then there's there you go.
There's a thing on the ground, but that's okay.
That may have been the thing.
No, it was a collector coin.
Was it?
What?
Yeah, it's right in the bush.
What are you
Down there in
talking
the
about?
bottom right.
I don't see what you're talking
Go,
about.
Go.
smash your face into that table and then turn to the bush.
Yeah. There. That.
Oh, I didn't see that.
No, see, that was the searchy thingy.
Really?
Yeah.
Then why?
See, it's grayed out.
But then...
That
Yeah,
means
that's
you
why I
already
was
searched it.
confused. It's like, what the heck else
Oh,
are you seeing?
I thought
Yeah.
you grabbed that off the table.
No.
Oops.
No, that you could grab off the table.
Honey. Or jelly.
Honey, jelly, honey, jelly.
Oh, hi, Peru.
Well, Monsieur de Richet,
Joy
We
to see
meet
you, too.
again.
you here.
In this house that
Can I-
we have both been standing in.
Shush! Can I trust him? I'm looking for my mother, or I dropped by on the off chance.
I tell you what I'm looking for, Monsieur Peru. Will you promise
Oh
to
no,
keep
he
to
faced an
yourself?
immunity.
Hell no. And anybody who gives you a promise like that is an unmitigated liar.
Ha!
Trust no one, Monsieur de Richet, or you'll soon be a dead man. I bid you good luck. You'll need it.
Well, goodbye. And also, he is terribly short. You notice
Yeah,
that?
he's a lot shorter than I remember.
Yeah. That's okay.
So,
To be so damn gruff and scary looking, he's fucking,
So-
like, super short.
so wait, what is the debuff I got?
You're exhausted, so things are gonna cost more in terms of the...
Oh,
Ability points.
how can I cure that?
That would be the golden elixir, which is the left one. There you go.
Yay.
There we go.
We need more jelly.
We do need more jelly. Hello.
Mortimer, fetch me. Wow.
What the heck was that?
Bread, thanks to which, if I remember rightly, Theseus avoided getting lost in the labyrinth.
Were we being hacked right there?
Sure.
Somebody was hacking our game.
PS4 cannot handle all of the awesome mythology.
Apparently not.
PS4 can't handle the charmels.
Yep.
Remember that episode where he was hacking our stream?
Who was?
Well,
Charmels.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was an episode of Dragon Quest VIII where where we were talking about like if Charmels hacked our stream.
I vaguely remember that.
Bumbler barely remembers this afternoon, probably.
I barely remember that we started the stream.
Yeah.
There's that bird. Listen to him go.
It's so obnoxious. Dude.
I have one of those birds that hangs out outside my window too.
It's even worse because I think the chat can't hear it, so now they're just
Yeah.
they're just like, what
I
are
think
y'all
we're just-
talking about?
Yeah, I think we're just talking out of context.
Y'all are
Yeah,
crazy.
before I do that, because I might activate something.
Ah,
Let me look
naked
around.
man.
More naked men. No, like I have a couple of those hanging around my place as well. And conveniently, one of them likes to hang out like literally right outside my window where I work.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is like, oh great, you picked a great spot there, noisy bird. Thanks.
What sucks is that it's like typically they come out right after a nice rain.
Yeah.
So you're like, you get nice peaceful rain that can help you concentrate and get work done and stuff, and then all of a sudden rain.
Yeah, like you're just settling down for a nap, and then it's like, wah!
Yeah. It's like, you must hear the song of my people.
He's the architect of the labyrinth, and if I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus.
Ah.
Wait, what?
So we have a little bit of mixed mythology here.
Okay, again, observe the crack or move away.
Hey, there's a crack in this statue too.
Oh, there's multiple
Yeah.
cracks in the statues.
You gotta choose the right statue.
Oh, so we have to
Crack
we
is
have to
thin,
put the sword
As
in.
long as it
Yeah,
The
I know
what?
what you were gonna say. You're gonna have to impale the right one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, you have to find the clue that will tell you which one it is. And of course, finding out why you're doing this, that also helps.
Yeah. Okay.
That's probably going to be closer to this
Ding
area.
dong, ding donk.
Let me go get the sword back then, because that might be
Whoop.
the wrong one.
I
What?
wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden. Too cramped to be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on there.
Ooh, hand thing
Ooh,
and
black
floor
elf.
plate.
What is that? It's like a sort of opening mechanism.
It's a hand.
Press, analyze, study the mechanism, or move away.
I don't know if I want to press it yet.
Why not?
Because it might do something I don't want it to do.
Like what? It's a rock.
He might die.
You only live once. Let's do this.
I'm allergic to rocks. Oh, he
Well-
says it's booby twap.
There's a little hole at the fingers. Pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked.
Oh,
Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
oh, that's not good.
So it is a trap.
Yep, it is
So-
full of boobies.
So what other... Yeah, there's other clues there.
Ooh, floor
Like
mat.
that. There.
What?
There.
Oh.
Oh, look, a clue stands on it. Where is it?
I can't see shit.
I know that's the only problem with this game is a lot of those icons blend in with the background.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a passageway underneath it.
Ooh, hidden
You
passage.
can also read the message on the plaque, and that's that one.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Alright, so that's your clue.
Truth unlocks possibilities.
It's up to the just to deliver justice.
Judgment.
Just.
Up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Why wouldn't they say just for justice?
Because that's not... It's part of the clue. The wording is very important here. So
Well,
now
then
go
that's
around to the statues, and
I'll keep it for
once you
later.
find the right one, you'll know it. Just by the way of the description.
Gotcha.
So, just.
So we gotta impale a statue that has it coming.
Maybe. You can interpret
Sorry.
it that way, or once you find the right statue, it becomes fairly obvious. Who is it again? Remember your lessons, or pull out the sword. And that's the bottom right one.
In Greek mythology, Ariadne helped Theseus out of the labyrinth.
Okay.
I'm not so sure if she's the one to put the sword into.
Try something else.
Okay, you
So if I remember correctly, going off of like what I remember from the mythos, there's Icarus and Daedalus, the only connection they have is Daedalus built the labyrinth that the Minotaur was in, and then Icarus just died because he flew too close to the sun. So they're not really related to Ariadne and everyone else. So then we have Theseus, who killed the Minotaur, but then abandoned Ariadne afterwards, after she helped him like escape the labyrinth.
That sucks.
And then there was Ariadne's dad.
So you got a couple of statues over in this area.
And then there's a Minotaur.
Very important thing is that there was a Minotaur.
There was a Minotaur. Which the Minotaur had a very sad origin story in and of itself. If I remember correctly, it's one of like Zeus's or Hera's like cursed offspring, or maybe it's Poseidon in that one.
It is rare to see him like this. In general, he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur.
The famous son of Minos and Pasiphae.
You're gonna remember the legend, observe the crack, or move away.
Asterion was a son of Pasiphae and Minos, or rather the result of a curse put on Minos. Minos was punished for betraying Poseidon.
Ah, yeah.
Of course, as strangely it often happens, it wasn't he who was punished, it was his wife. She had to mate with a bull, no less. From that union, Asterion was born, who everyone knows as the famous Minotaur. Rejected by Minos, he was shut up in the labyrinth so he could never leave. And, as if that wasn't bad enough, he died by the hand of a hero desperate to restore his reputation.
Dang, that's just sad.
Think about the meaning of the myth, or return to the statue.
Was it a tiny Minotaur? No, this was like big hulking Minotaur.
Asterion is the victim of the story because he's described as a child cast out from birth, born from an extramarital union because of the errors of his father. He was treated as an outcast
Just like
all his
bummers.
life.
Wait, we're
And he
streaming?
died as innocently as he was born.
Just put me in
Tragic
front of a
story,
microphone.
as the Greeks knew how to do so well.
And then, same options. Remember the legend, observe the crack, or move away.
Yeah, Wolf, I know. There's like 3 statues we haven't read or like interacted with.
Let's go.
So the string goes under a bush toward a statue, but you went away from it because you didn't investigate because you again veered away from an obvious direction. Like, if I remember correctly, I think the rope is like, because it goes like through the bushes, so it's not a very linear like path.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So this one you don't have enough points, but you could remember the legend for the red one, which is the upper right one, if you had more points.
Whoa. Yeah.
There you
we
go.
I seem to recall he took the decision to confront the Minotaur. He killed the beast, but if it weren't for Ariadne's help, he would have been trapped in that labyrinth forever. In short, yet another hero who wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay, I'm probably being a bit harsh. I mean, we do owe him the foundations of Athens. In other words, the Republic. Render therefore unto Caesar what is Caesar's.
Pizza, pizza. Notice the crack or move away.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
Examine, thrust, or return.
So, which statues are we
I
missing?
wonder if Mother managed to
So
solve
how many
this enigma.
statues are there? I thought there was 4.
There's one tucked away in a corner that we ran
Yeah,
past.
there's actually like 6 in all, if I recall right.
Because that's Icarus, because that's the one with wings, I think.
Right.
Icarus.
The little tiny fig leaf.
Yup.
The son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, he became unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
There's something different, or move away. Yeah.
Hey, there's no crack here.
Oh, well,
Up.
definitely not him then.
Well, I would imagine it wouldn't be him because he died from the sun.
Yeah?
Well, let's keep going.
So we need to kill an ancient Greek figure that's still alive in the 1800s. Well, no, we know the Minotaur died because Theseus killed him, and there wasn't a crack in the Minotaur, or there was a crack in the Minotaur. So
There was a crack in
Yeah,
the
but he was a
Minotaur,
victim, though.
yeah,
And you gotta think about
So,
the hint.
go right, and then to the left. There's a little alcove back there.
I think there was a statue over here.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Minos. Son of Zeus and Europa. If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the famous Ariadne, whom history remembers for her thread. Hey, there's a crack in that statue.
Okay, so again, remember the myth, observe the crack or move away. Now you do have the top ones where you could do the free skill points. The free action, remember?
That's true.
In mythology, King Minos was known as a wise and just king, despite the fact that he deceived Poseidon. As punishment, his country was devastated by the white bull of the sea god, and his wife became passionately in love with it. From their union, Asterion was born, sadly known to us as the Minotaur. The illegitimate child, the child of shame, who had a sorry fate. And to think that Minos ended up as a judge of the underworld, decidedly, the high and mighty always managed to get away with it.
I don't know if being the judge of hell is necessarily a reward.
No?
Observe the crack or move away.
The crack is in the region of the heart.
I'm getting the sense that maybe it's this one.
Captain Maz is saying stab him. He has it coming.
Well, think about the hint that was at the alcove thingy.
It is up to the just to deliver dessert after a meal.
Judgment. Up to the dust to deliver judgment.
But revenge is sweet, like a dessert.
Key word, honey. Judgment. Who was a judge?
Oh, he's the judge of hell.
Yeah.
Isn't he in Dante's Inferno?
Inferno?
Inferni?
Inferni?
I think he is.
Dante's Inferno?
Is he in Dante's Inferno? Or is this in... Or am I getting that mixed up and he's just the Greek, like, judge of underworld Hades? High five.
Inferno?
Inferno.
Infinity.
So yeah, now go try it out.
I think that was a... Do I press the switch now?
Yeah.
High five it.
Slap it in the face.
Oh, I'm gonna slap it. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of it.
If you feel a tiny prick, that means it's working.
Knowing more
That's
about it, it's
analyzed.
booby-trapped.
It's
There's
the
no
one on the
hole
top
with
left.
The fingers. Pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked.
How about you just push it without your entire palm on it?
What if you get it wrong and you do it multiple times? You're just gonna continually get pricked?
Yeah, maybe.
Ow, 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 ow,
You
ow,
should
ow,
just
ow,
take
ow,
a stick and press it from a distance.
That is a good point. It might be one of those things where it kind of like this will self-destruct in 5, 4, you know,
This
that
booby
kind of...
trap will self-destruct.
Hey, I got it right.
Yay! Oh,
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
wall art.
Cave paintings.
It's caveman graffiti.
Well,
I don't know why I thought he was just going to fall down the stairs.
just kind of a very dramatic, oh my, I'm falling. Plunk, plunk, plunk.
Yeah.
You know?
That yell was just like, ah! What the hell?
Yeah, Mons, I believe we got it right.
There's, I've fallen and I can't get up. Where's my life alert? You know. Uh-oh. Oh, what's going on?
You can't be serious, Manuel. You know that's not going to happen.
Teleportation.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
Oh,
What's going on here?
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out.
dang.
Jeez.
You must kidnap the Santa Claus.
That's the third time in 3 days.
So that I may become the Santa Claus.
Stuff him in a bag, bury him for 90 years, then see if he's sad.
He's trying to become Santa.
Scariest Santa ever.
Yeah, at least he'd probably have an easier time fitting down the chimney.
Yeah, skinny Santa. I'm not sure how I feel
But
about skinny Santa.
what if it's what if it's this like the rules of the movie The Santa Claus where he's gonna get fat?
Well, then at least the rest of his face will fill out and he won't be as wrinkly.
I mean, he's gonna grow a beard.
I don't like the idea of a Santa asking for kale juice instead of cookies and milk.
Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up. Looks like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes.
Oh.
Notice something or move away.
There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right? She changed them recently, which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Oh, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
You can give her a little cat poster.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Just hang in there. Oh, hi, dead body.
Hello.
Oh no, it's the servant.
Oh, hi, dead body. How's the servant life? How's the afterlife?
Well, at least they have backup servants that all look
Many
the
of
same.
them.
Now what's happened?
Uh-oh.
And now from the point of view of a rat.
Squeak.
Yeah, that looked like a point of view change. That's why I was like, uh-oh.
Peekaboo.
Don't move.
That rat has a gun.
I'm not armed.
Who are you?
Good God, Mother, what have you...
Tell me who you are.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
She did not look good.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, hi, Mom. Wait, that was episode... Oh, episode 3?
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Remember,
it says episode 3 at the top. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, this is... Yeah, because it's 5 episodes long, but there are sub-chapters in it.
Yeah.
I know, but what I was saying, like, I thought we were playing episode 2. It says episode 3 at the top.
No. We finished episode 2. We've been in episode 3 for a while.
We have?
Yes.
Okay.
When did we finish episode 2?
The second stream?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I do not remember us finishing episode 2. I thought we were still in episode 2.
No.
Huh. Okay.
You silly.
No! No! That one.
Which one else? You have one more pint.
You have one left.
Were you impersonating somebody?
No,
Just, you have one left.
it's like one of those like counter attendants that's
Yeah.
like obnoxiously telling you how many like choices you have left.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So you like go to a donut shop. I think this was a Brian Regan joke, but you like go to a donut shop and you're just like, okay, I want to get a dozen donuts. And so I want 2 chocolate. You have 4 left. You know? Like they can't fucking do, you know.
Yeah.
You can't do simple math.
Wait, so that was episode 3?
That
Yeah.
was the finish of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so now you could press X and skip.
Because they do the credits after each one. Because these were like,
These were released separately.
yeah.
And
Right.
then this is like the full compendium of all of them.
No, now we're starting
Okay,
chapter 3.
now we're starting. I was about to say, like, I don't remember us ever finishing episode 2.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Huh.
So I think these are chapters. Like the entirety, these big things are chapters, and then there's episodes within each or
Right.
something like that. I always got that confused myself. So
Yeah.
so Conclave.
Clawclave.
Technically,
Conclave.
it looks like episode 1 was the longest, but episode 2 went for a while because we had that really long ass puzzle.
Yeah. The Bible puzzle.
Yeah, never.
Yep, time to go home, everybody.
I drove all the way over to this house for only a 30-minute stream. No, sir.
Put in some Mario Kart or something.
Oh!
had indeed changed.
They all had the
In your
same
opinion,
instinct.
Why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything, even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept
We'll never
the
find out what
consequences of her
even to,
acts.
you know.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget.
I mean, I
where
know
you
they're
are,
supposed to be
please.
twin sisters and all that, but you know, like, one of them has, like, a freckle on their butt that's different.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, if somebody really tried hard, or, like, they, you know, banged both sisters, they'd probably be like, okay, lift up the skirt. I'll know which one is you. You know what I mean? Why? Because of that
What?
freckle on your butt, you know?
Alright, back to mom.
Mom, who does not know who we are, apparently.
Yep, it's a dead body. Good detective work.
Yeah, that's definitely a dead body. Yes.
Don't move.
Wait, I don't...
So you've come at last.
Easy. Let me turn around.
Peekaboo.
Oh my god, Mother, what has happened to you?
Who are you?
What? But, Mother,
Who are you?
it's me, Louis, your son.
No, you lie. You won't catch me out like that. Louis isn't here. He obeys his mother. He would never have come here.
Mother, I don't know what you've been through, but lower your arm, please.
You think I was born yesterday, do you? But it won't work.
I'm begging you.
One day you will fall.
Mother!
Why are you here?
Uh-oh. I'm here.
Whoa.
I am here for her. Lord Mortimer wrote to me. I am here to save her. Remind her about the quest of the book, or it's time to go home, Mother. Now, you do have a negative thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to cure that before you proceed forward, because it will cost more if you proceed forward. There we go.
She's in an alarm state, so let's see.
So yeah, I'm here for her.
Meeny, miny, mo.
I am here for her.
Remember?
There you go.
Al-Azif?
I was sure.
Where's the book,
Oh.
Mother?
So that's what you want. Well, you will never find it. Emily died.
Oh,
for
shit.
that.
Occultism is one of
got
her
into
immunities. So.
You are evil incarnate.
Well then.
Every word that comes out of your mouth is sharper than a razor blade.
I don't wish you any harm. Really, Mother. It's me, Louis.
Don't speak to me about him. You will never get him.
Mother, stop torturing yourself.
Uh-oh.
It really is me, Louis. How can I convince you?
If you really are who you say you are, what was the saying I taught you?
You've been telling it to me since I was 3 years old, Mother. How could I ever forget it?
Always keep your mind rational.
And open, and open, right? Well, and open.
Okay,
so there's two that are the same, but I'm not sure what the difference is, except...
Yeah.
One is manipulation and one's just generic.
Okay. So...
What is her immunity?
Her immunity is occultism, but I'm not sure what her weakness is. And then if you go to do a right one, you can actually see immunities and weaknesses. That's the Carmelite one.
The Devil's Thorn.
Devil's Thorn, sorry.
Let's see. Well, yeah, there's two answers that are literally the same.
Yep.
It's
so
just,
it's
I
all
think
in
it's
how you say it.
I think that's right. Because they're all
Drop trout. No.
They're all technically the same answer, but it's all a matter of how you say it.
And open.
You knew it. You are smart. You're getting me muddled up. Tell me, rather, whose place were we at when I told you I was coming here?
Mother, I really am your son.
Ooh, I remember this one.
We were in Paris. We were investigating an art dealer.
His name?
Von Bullshit, Von Botcher, Von Morshit, Morchert.
Von more shit.
Von Bolcher or Von Borchert?
I remember.
I don't remember. What was it?
It starts with a B.
Well, I mean, if you remember it, why don't you, like, we're playing this game together. Come on.
You're the one controlling it.
It's Von Borchert, right?
It's the very last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, right?
Yeah.
I just told
Von
you,
Bullshit.
You can't trick me. Von Borchert.
My God, everything is lost then. I refuse to believe it's really.
Then why are we doing this?
Otherwise, all this would be for nothing.
Mother, I don't know what happened to you, but don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. I'm here for you and...
No! I ordered you not to come with me.
I received a letter and Lord Mortimer informed me of your disappearance. So I took the...
No! 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 It's not true. It's a nightmare. Don't tell me that. Have you spoken to him?
Oh, shit. She's completely panicked because I spoke to Mortimer. It seems she's afraid of what he might have said to me about her.
Did he speak to you?
Of course. Is she afraid of what he might have said about Adams, or he wasn't here when I arrived?
Mother, I don't know what you're imagining, but don't worry. Everything will be all right. If you're worried about what I might think about Elizabeth Adams, honestly...
Oh, Louis! Elizabeth is the last of my worries right now. I did what I could for her, but it was too late.
Ah.
Rational and open, Louis. Since you arrived on the island, has anything strange happened to you?
Depends on what you mean by strange.
Finding my mother with one hand less, Elizabeth's murder, the one you can't do right now, like finding out about your past with Elizabeth, having visions, or Mortimer's secret study.
Could I get that left one if I do the free action?
Yes.
I want to do that one.
Science.
Do you want to tell me about your relationship with Elizabeth Adams?
Louis, I don't know what you found out, but just know that I did everything I could to help her.
I believe you, or that's unacceptable, Mother.
Guess we'll try and believe her.
I'm sure you did, Mother.
Yay.
I'm not judging you.
You know, what she had to put up with was slowly gnawing away at her. Now shut up and listen to me.
Now shut up and listen to me.
Something of utmost importance is going to play out right here.
What are you talking about?
A conference, Louis. I should think all Mortimer's guests have arrived by now, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Since this morning.
Perfect. The conference will be able to begin.
Very soon, I should think, or say nothing.
You will attend
Guess
this
you're saying
conference,
nothing.
and you must
Hey,
find
wait,
out
I
what
didn't notice how
Mortimer is
quickly
up
it was
to.
going.
Don't trust him, Louis. Understood?
Does she know about the project? Agree without trying to understand or say
Louis,
nothing.
I made a mistake by coming here. We are in the lion's den.
What? Or say nothing?
What do you mean?
Mortimer, Holm, their guests. Watch what happens. Do you think it's normal that the representatives of the most powerful nations are here all on their own without anyone else? On an island in the middle of nowhere in total secrecy?
No, not really, but...
Louis! They shape the world. They manipulate us. Everything is decided here and now.
Now that she
They
points
create
that out.
and break states,
Yeah,
provoke
that is
wars,
kind of
destitute
rather
governments,
strange.
Or decide who will be their leaders. Open your eyes.
What is she talking about? Or say nothing?
Mother, calm yourself, please.
Nothing is impossible for them. They are capable of reaching everyone, wherever they may be. Through high society banquets, they model the future of us all. And it isn't at all an issue for them.
And? What do you propose?
It's time to act, my son. You will go to this conference, and from the inside, you'll do everything you can to prevent Mortimer's plan from going ahead smoothly. We can talk later. I'll explain everything.
Ooh, sabotage.
Do as I say, Louis. It's of the utmost importance. Beware of Mortimer. He won't let anything stand in his way.
You promised me that after...
Yes, after. Go now.
Yes, Mother, I'm going.
Jeez. Ever since you lost your
One more
hand,
thing,
it's
Mother.
so rude.
Emily Hillsborough, Emma's sister, came to this island looking for her sister. She probably won't hesitate to take revenge and...
Nope, time for the final spin.
It's the signal that the conference is starting, Louis. Don't be concerned about the Duchess. She's the last of our worries.
It's kind of hard not to be worried about her when she's going to be at the conference. Whoa.
Glitches.
Sometimes the camera angles just do not like whenever you make a tight corner. Wee! Hey, quickly, go to the conference. I'm stuck in this maze!
Yeah. There we go.
I love the way he's running.
Yeah, it's just, he's got such a little, joyful jaunt to his step. Especially whenever you swing him like that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Ew, can we go in?
Monsieur de Richet, you're the only one missing at the conference. Please join the guests.
Oh, fine, we'll go the other way.
I was trying to go to the conference.
You're going the long way around. They want you to go the short way.
Well, I would like to go the short way. I just don't know where I'm going.
It'll be this way, because there's no dude bro blocking it.
That's why we have the good old-fashioned game mechanic of railroading.
Yeah.
You will attend the conference. You will. So we're just going to ignore that dead body? Yeah. I mean, Mother's probably going to use it for food. So, I mean, we're just going to leave it for her.
So,
I guess we're going that way.
There you go.
Hello, I'm here for the conference.
And possibly food.
If there's food, I would like to enter, please.
Oh, that's a cool room.
Oh, wow.
Those chairs do not look comfortable, though.
No, they kind of look like they're made out of stone.
They look like Minecraft chairs.
They do, actually.
And now my master plan, we are going to summon Steve.
Finally found that bastard.
They're finally, that's their whole plan. They're just trying to summon Steve.
Yeah, out of the nether, apparently.
Yeah, he shall destroy and then remake the world in his cubic image.
By the way, those who don't know, I was looking for my dog on Minecraft last night.
Glad you're here.
Steve got lost in the nether. He was hiding behind the portal. I thought he was turned into cooked mutton. And then I learned what mutton was and realized it wasn't. I thought it had mutt in it.
I still have a very important letter to give to her.
Feeling all right, Louis? You look like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
Well, I was told not to talk to him.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna make him wait. There's other stuff to find around this room, by the way. So
It's a very big room.
yes, and lots of coins and lots of
Hello.
things.
Okay, goodbye. I see box.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Use the
Ooh,
left
hey, we
key.
have both keys.
Yeah, use the left key, use the right key, move away. Okay, and then now you can use the left key.
There we go.
Yay.
And ta-da!
Jelly.
Jelly. Yes. Give it
More
to me now.
jelly.
Oh, you got 2 jellies.
And Carmelite water.
Nom nom.
Delicious.
I'm just...
And amber.
Have y'all ever eaten jelly by itself?
No. It just seems like it would be a weird experience in your mouth.
Yeah, just eating it. Just take a thing of just grape jelly, no peanut butter or bread or anything. You just
Nah,
just eating that out of a jar. Because that's the only thing I can imagine he's doing here.
It just it seems
pure
like
jelly.
it'd be like cold flavored nothing. I can't imagine like it actually tasting like anything.
It's like, I'm sure it's delicious
weird.
because I mean it's very sweet fruit smash pretty much. But it's just like by itself it just seems kind of like, I don't know. It's one of those things that I think it would just be too sweet for me.
Yeah.
Captain Moz is saying yes, and it's delicious.
Might also look around the chairs too.
Yeah, I think I've looked at all the tables.
Sit in every
Run in
chair.
place. Anything in here?
Oh, it's a map of the world. Hi, Peru.
Hello.
Who's that grumpy Gus? You're a grumpy Gus. Yes, you are.
I am not a grumpy Gus.
Oh, thingy.
I don't even know what a Gus is. But I know I am not one of them. Oh, hi. We did a full circle. All right, where's Mortimer?
Morty butt.
Is that? No, that was
Von
Volner.
No, you can't leave.
Oh no, we are locked in.
I thought that was the other door.
I think Mortimer's in here somewhere, probably.
He's right there.
Oh, there he's talking to Washington.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly. But what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence.
Convenient.
What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well.
What is this conference about? How does a conference work? I have no more questions or more questions.
Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
Same questions.
Okay.
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
Okay.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis.
Oh, that sounds fair.
Us.
Yeah, it has to be a unanimous decision.
Finally,
If even one person disagrees, it fails.
Each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
Okay.
So more questions, or I have no more questions?
Wolf Sinclair is saying that Washington's got quite the glare there.
Let me keep you a moment. I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America.
Ooh.
It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
What's that got to do with me, or continue?
But how does that concern me?
Well, you see, I prepared this project with your mother. We began thinking about a crazy idea. Unfortunately, Sarah went missing before getting the bigger picture. I don't intend to stop at Louisiana. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory.
Huh, so it's the Louisiana Purchase.
France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
Where does his project extend? How far does his project go? I still don't see what I've got to do with it, or continue.
Okay, I guess I'll continue.
The concept of royalty is from bygone times. It It is time to lead the way to democracy. Take a look at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
Huh.
Blast it, Mother. You didn't know about everything. His project is commendable. Why tell me to beware? Could you have gotten it wrong?
So we already have to make a choice. Do we help Mortimer or help our mom?
My friends,
I mean, Mortimer is... He's got reasonable propositions. He wants democracy.
But it's our mom.
Yeah, it may not be Mom, but...
And it's also
first of all,
something he didn't say is that the Masters of Ceremony do have influence over the guests. They can try to manipulate them to their favor
here we are,
outside
all
of the
together
conference.
to
So,
discuss the face of tomorrow's world.
as any
Even
good
though there may be
politician,
certain
well,
tensions
Yep.
between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome,
I
Monsieur.
hope you'll
Washington
be more
isn't even
effective
paying
than his
attention.
mother regarding the protection of the
Welcome,
King of
yeah,
France.
welcome.
The order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
thank them for their welcome, put Godoy in his place, or give a nod without saying anything.
Ooh, how you want to play this?
Also, off topic, I'd love to hear Godoy's voice say boobies.
Boobies!
That accent saying boobies just feels like it would make me laugh for a
It'd be
century.
so aggressive, though.
Yeah.
How can a man like me have changed the course of things where a man like you, powerful, capable of influencing international politics, was unable to do any better?
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly. I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer. But I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I
Okay.
need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale.
I put the sign!
Boobies!
Just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear? What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? I do not understand.
There's one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
They are not savages, or keep quiet.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself.
Ouch.
Jeez.
Senor, I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve at a future date.
Challenge him is the upper right one, or France will soon no longer use slavery.
I'm gonna challenge him.
France is not without fault, but that doesn't take away Spain's responsibilities. You see, Native Americans are being subjected to a veritable ethnic cleansing. Europeans are colonizing their land so that it then belongs to them. The widespread evangelization of its inhabitants will soon eradicate a multitude of cultures. You've done the same thing in South America. How far will white people go? Reservations to pin them in like cattle? Total genocide?
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress. Anyway, these primitive people have no souls, Luke.
Jeez!
We bring the good
Oh,
word
God.
to them in order to save them. You'll see. Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, Your Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protege. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
I would protect. It would protect you from the Americans. It will protect you from the British, or say nothing. So that one is conviction. The left one is conviction, and then the right one is politics.
Well, it's just like the British have already lost their foothold in North America by this point because Washington's already here. So the 13 colonies have already been established, so I don't know why it would protect them from the British.
Okay, so you're thinking this one?
Either that or say nothing. I don't see where the British come in to this part of the conversation.
Yeah.
If I were you, Senor Godoy, I would think twice before stirring up a scandal.
I beg your pardon?
Given the size of your colonies, you won't be able to keep them for long. A number of countries are eyeing them as we speak. The United States would have no trouble taking them. For all intents and purposes, you have no army in place. By wanting to keep everything, you risk losing it all, especially your colonies in South America, which are far more valuable to you.
That is indeed the danger, Duke Manuel. If it comes to war over Louisiana,
Oh, that was a good answer.
you will lose. And probably a good deal more than you now imagine.
Young man, you are indeed a dark horse, aren't you?
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain
This is
nations
actually really
the
interesting.
perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting
so you're talking
you
about
from yourself, George.
talking about Britain coming back.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, you got an observation you can make.
Hey, Alyssa.
There you go.
He has hair.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
France does not need to seek the Pope's opinion or say nothing. with how Piaggi was acting before, I'd kind of be in the sense of, we don't need your stinking opinion. Jeez, you guys are thinking like Indians have no souls. Screw y'all.
If France took the Papal States, their opinion over the sale of Louisiana would be definitely resolved.
Lord, you are talking of an invasion of Italy.
Don't take it the wrong way, Your Eminence. Colonization brings with it many benefits. You'll see.
Very, monsieur. Mi auguro che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso, Sir Gregory.
In any case, my lord.
You don't have high enough linguistics to translate it.
Ich wisse greven, Emily. Ni Preußen wird diese
Same here.
Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo.
Oh boy, here we go.
Mr. Royal Gigolo. What?
Oh, observation.
Oh, observation.
He has hair too.
Home, Godoy, and now Volner?
Look at that hair.
Adversaries are ready to tear each
It's
other to pieces.
beautiful.
And he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos. That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me. Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
So stay to assist Mortimer or leave to assist home?
Oh God, Mortimer's by himself.
No,
Washington's still over there.
I'm gonna stay with Mortimer.
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
Only grave error I see is your makeup.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, burn! Like, you know,
Just
dab, dab, dab.
What are you dabbing down
makeup.
a pit?
Dabbing makeup.
Dabbing the makeup
Just
dabs.
falling. You're just falling down a hole. Dab, dab, dab.
Oh, I thought that was funny.
I used to hate the dab, but now it's funny.
Yeah. How did it almost become a 30-minute stream? Oh, we completed a chapter. And so, like, we ended, like, mid-chapter last time. That's how it was, like, so short. But
Yeah.
we were just making a joke about
My
it.
friend, I would like to thank you for staying.
Good God, William. What is this I hear about you reinforcing military power in Louisiana? I have no interest in having France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Calm down, George. Louis, explain our plan to Mr. Washington, please.
I'm not sure I rightly understand, or the United States is going to expand.
You see, Mr. President, Lord Mortimer anticipates that once France obtains Louisiana, they will cede it to you.
What do you mean? To us? The United States?
You heard right.
But I...
The United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become
He does need to
superpowers.
expand so that he can
Really
become the
gonna
country
sponsor
we have now.
democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those weapons. Please continue, Louis.
Huh.
Explain my vision to Mr. President.
Of course. Of course.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Or frankly, I didn't grasp everything.
There's two of courses. What?
So
Yeah, one is probably politics, and another one is like a speech thing.
something like that. So like scroll over each one. So that one's conviction, and the other one's logic. So it's different approaches to the same response.
So do you want to try and use your gusto of linguistics to convince them, or do you want to use sound logic to convince them?
Let's try go with logic.
Mr. President, Lord Mortimer intends for you to conquer all the North American continent. He's relying on you to not stop at Louisiana, but to continue to push west.
Indeed, it would be dishonest to pretend that this is not my final objective.
But why didn't you tell me before?
For more spontaneity, to keep one step ahead, or say nothing.
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing undercover, and for it to work, he needed you to act surprised.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
Politics are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
I have a
Good
feeling
night.
that Mom's not going to be very happy with us, though.
Oh yeah.
Louis, if you have a
We're
minute,
Uh-oh.
I would like to ask a favor of you. I'm going to require your services.
How can it be of
I have a
help?
feeling I'm not going to
Tell
get
me
a
all
chance
about
to sleep that
Our
much.
adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence, so I'll need you to assist me this evening.
I was waiting for it.
Birdie!
To persuade Senor Godoy to join us. He is the backbone of Gregory's resistance. Turn him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
He's hiding something from me? Or, alright, we shall see.
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
I see what he's doing.
I told you
Wait,
before
what?
the conference. The more we destroy
Dang, he
Spain
really
before
is
it
far
falls,
ahead.
the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same,
Wow.
we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us.
Yep.
I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Senor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And get some rest afterwards. Big day tomorrow.
So, if I remember correctly, there was a war between Spain and France. And that was where France acquired the Louisiana territory whenever they were compromising that, like, the terms of the war. And so it was also around that time that Napoleon distinguished himself, and then he started a civil war in France, or he became like the new leader of France around that time.
What the hell are your monkey toes doing there?
I knocked over a thing. And then because of that, Napoleon was able to become leader of France, and then he sold Louisiana to America to fund his further war efforts. Also, time is of the essence.
I love the bird.
But yeah, no. So he is thinking way far forward. So he wants France and Spain to go to war, so that way they're even less they're going to have fewer resources that they can dedicate to holding on to America.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. He's manipulative.
Oh yeah.
I need to find Godoy's room.
I don't know where Godoy's room is.
Find Duke Good Boy.
That's Piaget's room.
I'm gonna just give everybody an animal nickname.
That's ours.
Where's Duke Good Boy?
He's somewhere in one of these hallways.
Duke Good Boy.
Duke Manuel Good
Oh,
Boy.
Volner.
Hi, Volner.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I wanted to speak to him, but no one will open the door. I'm not sure he's in there.
If I want to pass through, I'll have to get Volner out of the way.
Why are you saying that to his face? Oh, that was probably in his head.
Have you tried entering? Make him leave. Make up a story to get through. The red one is make him search somewhere else. Force your way through or move away.
Excuse me, but I must fetch a letter for the Duke.
Very well, sir. You may pass.
Yay, we got in.
No, Captain Maz, we can't assassinate the Pope because he's not here. We have a cardinal here, Piaggi, but we do not have the actual Pope. The Pope's still in the Vatican, I would imagine.
No.
Do you think they had a ye olde version of the Pope Mobile? Like back then?
Yeah, it's probably like the Flintstones mobile or something like that.
Like a palanquin or something.
It's like they have... Why do you think they have like the big long gowns? So they lift them up. It's like their little dirty, dusty feet because they're just going on the ground, so they can run their Pope mobiles.
From the gods, Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. I have to think about that one.
Oh, that's a big painting.
Uh-oh. Captain Maz had a realization.
Uh-oh.
He said, wait! He didn't elaborate, though.
Wait! What's in here?
The Cardinal would not be here unless he was to be someone of influence in the future. He's a future Pope. Potentially.
Probably.
I'm not familiar with popes at this time period.
Charles
You gotta look it up?
Spain.
Yeah.
Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes everything to.
Piaggi. That's not the right person. I don't think he was a fashion editor. Okay.
Well, why don't you
do Cardinal Piaggi?
Cardinal. I'll probably just get stuff that, like a walkthrough for this game. Cardinal Piaggi. His Eminence. That's all it tells me is something about his Eminence.
His approach is imminent. That is why they call him His Eminence.
Well, you're trying to see if he eventually becomes the Pope?
I'm trying to see if he's real.
Like a real person.
Ah.
And he may be based off of somebody that was a real person, but they didn't use their actual name.
Yeah.
Meh.
Pardon me.
Did you drink too many things and then get a negative bonus for drinking too much? And then you did the only sensible thing that people do when they drink too much and drink some more.
Exactly.
Room, my Lord Duke.
Ooh, Queen of Spain.
Yeah, I'm not sure that
You can notice something, observe the painting, or leave.
Yeah, I don't think there was a Pope Piaggi.
Hey, it looks like someone slipped something in the bag
Unless
here.
they renamed him
It's a
something
letter.
else.
Let's see what it says. It reeks of perfume, and it's written in Spanish.
Ooh.
Godoy, you really are a little devil.
Oh my. Well, can't read it because we don't have any linguistics, so.
We could do a free action, but there's only so many of those we
Well,
can do.
it said it was locked because you don't have the linguistic skill. Like, you don't even have it, like, leveled up to 1.
Yeah.
Well, fine then.
You need to learn how to read, you illiterate Frenchman.
I don't read shit. Who said I read?
The fact that you have a detective job, I'm assuming you would have to read something.
Nah, you can become a detective without reading.
Luckily, all of my previous cases have been in French.
All of my previous cases have been displayed to me with pictures.
Pictures
I never
worth
had to
1,000 words in the language that my brain speaks.
I've basically been able to do cases with flashcards.
That's how he does actual cases.
Maria Louisa of Parma, although not Godoy's true love, The Queen is his benefactress, according to some people.
Ah. So Duke Goodboy is seeing multiple ladies.
Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar.
Did he just salute there for a second?
Almost. I think he was trying to like scratch his head or like
And then I
put
moved.
his like hair behind his ears, but you interrupted him. So.
Kill Caesar. Salute.
All right. What's out here?
Can we take
Moon?
Oh wait, we were already in his room, right?
Moon people. There's not really anything else going on out here.
Boo. So we need to find Godoy, right?
Yes.
So where would he be?
Well, he's not in here, that's for sure.
Eating food.
That's a good guess.
Prometheus.
So maybe the dining room.
Yeah, somewhere on the first floor.
So you think we should leave and go down to the first floor?
Yeah, apparently he's not here, so.
Yeah, if he's not in his room, then he's...
Volner's probably still behind the door. I best go out through the balcony just in case.
Wait, how did we get in the room when he...
Because he convinced him that he had to go get a letter for the Duke.
Gotcha. Alright, so then how do we get off this balcony?
Go out.
Oh, maybe we have to go out a different door?
Yep. There's multiple doors.
But you said the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's multiple balcony doors.
Do you see that door, like, right to the right? That's also a door.
Oh, I can access that from in here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then that gets you to the rest of the balcony.
Or you could just move the chair, you lazy Frenchman.
Oh, thingy, though.
Louis, just do some manual labor, God.
Thingy.
There we go.
He's a detective. He is not a manual laborer person.
I am not allowed to touch the crime scene. This isn't a crime scene, it's a house.
And then you could, like, go through there, probably, I think.
They're all connected together?
Yeah.
Like all of the porches, all the outside
Some of
porches?
them are. I don't know if all of them are.
Yeah, usually they like to put, like, weirdly placed furniture to block you from getting
Oh,
places.
I think this is your room.
Oh, well, hey.
Convenient.
Very convenient.
Now, if we could just sneak
Like,
past Von
yeah,
Volner.
Volner is just like, wait, what? Where did you come from? How did you get over here? You are a clone.
Since all the porches are connected, we can just frickin' sneak in other people's rooms the back way.
Yep.
From our room.
Yep.
Now you're thinking like a ninja?
Detective?
That works too.
Alright, so we gotta go downstairs.
You're gonna run right past Von Volner.
I mean, he probably won't notice us.
No peripheral vision. Yay!
Is
Or
it bad if
maybe
he
he-
sees us?
Probably, because he still thinks you're inside the room.
But then why were we scared to leave?
Because you were supposed to get a letter for the Duke, and you didn't have a letter for the Duke. You were just going in there snooping.
You lied to him. So you are now trying to save face by avoiding his face.
Yeah. Essentially, yes.
Yes, look at my face.
My glorious face. If I lose any more of it, I'll look like a Holm.
So, where are we going?
We're looking for Manuel Godoy. We're just kind of wandering around till we find him.
Oh,
Ooh.
piano. Piano.
Is that a piano?
Yeah. Turn around. Turn around.
Oh, hey.
There's a Godoy, and he's at the piano.
Well, well. Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you.
Butterfly.
I am not in the mood, sir. I warn you. What do you want from me, sir?
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Ask why he was angry when he arrived. Rally him to Mortimer. Remind him of our country's common interests. I've come to get some fresh air. Or about our spat at the conference.
I see you're still feeling under pressure. Since your arrival, I've noticed that you've been on the defensive. It seems to me that Mr. Crown
That is the least you can say. Indeed, I was warned. I knew what to expect. For God's sake, why in the hell did your people execute their king? Have the French gone stark, raving mad? There are nothing but monarchies in power in Europe. They will all come crashing down on you.
We shall see. It might, well, turn out to be the opposite.
You certainly do not lack for audacity, young man. Just tell me
Not the
one thing,
first one.
monsieur. Why did you side with Mortimer? He is alone, isolated. The United States can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries just waiting for the word to pounce. Really.
Because he's
I do not
going to
see why
beat
you choose
home.
Mortimer.
Because the Order supports Mortimer, that's the red one.
Mm-hmm.
Or the United States will become the greatest democratic state in the world. Now you can do the red one, but you just need more points. And you can
Do
use
we
the
know
free
anything
action.
about this guy's immunities and weaknesses?
Not offhand, no. I don't think we've spoken with him enough to know.
The Golden Order, my friend. The Order is everywhere. We come from France.
We have a
We're
vulnerability.
in the United States, England, and many other countries. We've ambitions and means to
Bless
carry
you.
them out.
Damn, that was loud.
You'll see.
Excuse
once
me.
all hell breaks out and your English support starts to fade away. The Order is an international organization. It matters little what governments do. Otherwise, why would Mortimer have gone to the trouble of inviting my mother?
If you are right, Sir Gregory has got it all wrong. Tell me,
Gasp.
do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France?
Dude, like, you're at an 11. We need you at a 4, man. Holy shit.
I just want to get a clean
I just
sound.
want to yell in your face.
I just want to get a clean soundbite of his grunt that he did earlier.
What would he gain from doing so? Or do, as it says. Spain could get a good price for the territory. Off the top of my head, I don't see. Or Louisiana poses more problems than it brings rewards. And that one's manipulation, and that one is logic.
What was that vulnerability we got earlier?
That was occultism.
Okay, so...
First of all, the question is to know what Louisiana can be used for. We agree that today, all it brings you is death. Every day, a few more Spaniards die far from their birthplace.
I cannot deny that Louisiana is a veritable quagmire.
Your
You have a
eyes are
point
so
there.
fucking
Tell me
crossed.
one last thing. What would I gain from all this?
To be free from home. The one below that is Mortimer will be grateful to you. The one below that is speak to him about what he won't lose, rather, or consolidate your position at the court of Spain. And that one's conviction, and that one's diversion.
Oh, if we had more points, I think we could force him to war.
Well, you also got to think those aren't blocked by ability traits. Those are blocked by the conversation trail. So he didn't go in forcibly, trying to start shit.
If you continue with home,
So
our two countries will become rival. It could turn into war. Who knows?
It is likely even.
A war, Duke Manuel, on our own territories. Do you really see yourself committing the Kingdom of Spain to an armed conflict against France? Can you imagine the financial investment required, not to mention the loss of lives and dishonor at the slightest defeat? Do you see yourself being the man responsible for that?
No, but you are the one who's pushing me into it, you damned Frenchman!
I'm not pushing you into anything, Duke Manuel. If you are a man of the future and of progress, as I'm given to believe, you will know how much suffering a war would bring.
Come on, you fool, give it up. You're trapped like a rat.
Monsieur, I am astounded. I did not think you capable, but you have succeeded. I will be more wary of you the next time.
Hey, we did it.
Nonetheless,
We actually
you
convinced
can
them.
guarantee Lord Mortimer's support. Then, yes, you can count on my vote when the time comes. However, I expect you to be discreet with regard to my former partners, without which our agreement would become null and void.
Of course, my Lord Duke. You can count on me. Lord Mortimer will be delighted to hear the news.
Oh, Von Vonner!
I bid you good luck.
Good night, my Lord Duke. See you
Oh, I'm going to tell Washington so many things tonight.
We're going to have such a great long talk.
Just, the gossip.
So I guess we got to go find the other guys and convince them.
Nope. You just go to bed right
Yeah,
now.
he just wanted you to focus on Godoy for now.
Yeah, because Godoy is the biggest linchpin in the whole thing. So now you could just go upstairs and go hit the snoozle sack.
Time to go to bed.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Gonna take a nap.
Manuel Goodboy is on our side.
Chimney.
Well, wait, do we have to go talk to Mortimer first, or?
Nope, it just says go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Up in the upper right-hand corner.
Good.
Good. Go to bed. Good.
Yeah, no, we were talking to Manuel, not Bonaparte that entire time.
Bonaparte's already on our side.
Yeah.
Bonaparte.
Bonaparte.
Somebody spilt the fruit.
And you
Where?
ran the opposite direction.
Oh no, my one fear, fruit.
Right there.
Oh.
Hey.
I didn't see it.
Name tags falling.
Aw, Peru's grumpy. Okay, guess we don't want to investigate.
Our detective skills are run out. We're too tired for this shit.
I don't want to deal with old grumpy
Von Volner's
pants.
still there. Jeez.
Louis, are you okay in there?
Is this our room?
Yes.
Just go to bed. Peru's just in his angry dome, just.
Von
Volner just stands outside Goodboy's room the entire night. Where is everybody?
He literally just stands out there the entire night. Where'd everybody go? I thought he was in the room.
Peekaboo.
Hello.
Good
Hello.
evening, Monsieur le Français.
Duchess, you're here. What a charming surprise. I'm beginning to think you can't be without me.
You have managed to penetrate my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
Not at all. Or go to bed, Louis. This is not the right time.
You say that
That's
to
not what I
her.
said.
Ah, by the way, you surprised me during the conference.
Why's that?
Well, you are going to lose. Why stay with Lord Mortimer?
I believe he has every chance of winning.
My, you are a rash one. However, if ever you want to change sides, please feel free to let me know.
But tell me, you didn't come here to try and make me change my mind, did you?
That's the last thing on my mind. Although you would have everything to gain by it.
I prefer Mortimer, or why would I change sides?
Do you perhaps know something that I don't? Come on, Emily. It's time you lay your cards on the table.
She knows something about Louisiana, or she knows something about Mortimer.
Ooh.
If you know something I don't about Lord Mortimer, now's the time.
I don't want to speak ill of him, but in certain circles, you can't exactly say he has a good reputation.
Continue.
Well, there have been instances where he has used people, then gotten rid of them once he no longer seemed to need them, Louis. Makes fine promises, makes you feel valuable, tests you. But beware. I'm worried that something might happen to you.
Are you advising me to change sides as a precaution?
I'd rather say as a safety measure. Louis, if you trust me, you ought to ask yourself why I have chosen home. You do trust me, don't you?
Yes, no, or the red one is no, but make her believe so.
I've got safety dance stuck in my head.
Of course, Emily. You know you have my full trust.
Louis, you're lying. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Any more of that and I might get upset.
Ah, that's right. That's one of her immunities.
Can't be
There's
manipulated.
Still time, you know. Join us before it's too late.
Change sides, or stay for Mortimer?
Oh, gotta stay for that Mortimer. He just shows up at your room.
So, are we gonna stick to our guns, or are we gonna change?
That is up to you.
I don't know.
So,
what are your opinions?
Harry's saying stay at Moldy Butt. And I
Okay.
don't know quite how to interpret that.
So what does everybody else in chat think? So I kind of want to hear what everybody else
I think
is.
I think I want to stay with Lord Moldybutt, but
Yeah, Captain Moz is saying, by the way, I discovered Mr. Cardinal never became Pope, so we finally got resolution on that. I mean, Alyssa, I have no flipping clue. So yeah, we have 1 vote for Mortimer, and then 2 non-votes.
I'm gonna go with Mortimer.
I was gonna say we could do it the classic Rogues way and throw a D3 or D15 or whatever.
I don't even know where those dang things are anymore.
There's one up there on the bookshelf.
Oh, there is.
Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and no. My sister doesn't normally disappear like she has. Any news of your mother?
Speak about Emma, tell her Sarah's been seen, or lie to her.
Well, we can't manipulate her, so...
Diversion and manipulation are not the same thing.
That's true.
But you also don't have a lot of points. But that said, I think you have points in diversion, so like I think it evens out to nothing.
Yeah,
so
it zeroes out. But
it's up to you, though.
I haven't had a minute to myself, what with the disappearance of Elizabeth and then the conference. Yes, I hope to continue my investigation tomorrow.
Do you have any leads?
No, not really. That's the problem.
Too bad. Can we change subject, please? I didn't come here to go through all that again.
Of course, it's
I
late.
came here to get
You're
naked.
Yeah.
Are you nude?
Niggy noogie niggy.
Niggy noogie niggy.
Your guys' lips aren't
great.
actually touching. That's...
It's like watching 2 mannequins make out.
Kind of,
It's kind of
yeah.
weird.
Him and his little capri pants.
She had a freckle.
My friends, do not worry. I assure you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him. He looks like he can be trusted. And Duchess Hillsborough. Oh, why isn't she here? She's busy. Don't worry about her.
Oh, isn't it time to
Oh, she busy, all right.
Not so fast, sir. She is an important figure. You ought to have a little more faith in her. What are we going to do about Washington? He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king. Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing. To keep his dear America united. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim. He has been serving Mortimer for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Oh, I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Whoa. What was that about?
I don't know.
Somebody know that we were in somebody's body?
Oh crap, he's gonna die. Good night, sweet prince. That is me.
And fall asleep
And
again.
back to night. Night. Yay.
With a bleeding nose.
The servants must hate us. We've been bleeding on their pillows every night.
He hasn't been using a pillow.
That's true.
Yeah, he hasn't been
He
using
shoves
anything.
him over to the side.
Yeah, what the hell? He does. He has them all shoved over to the side.
Emily? Are you there? Typical. There she goes again. What's with this habit of hers of taking off in the middle of the night?
She's been taking a lot of stuff off in the middle of the night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sir, the conference is about to begin.
Again?
You are expected in the conference room.
Oh, we were just talking about that. There was already going to be another conference.
But we just conferenced yesterday.
Oh, God.
I hope they serve breakfast.
I need breakfast at my
Hello, everybody. Hi, uncomfortable chair.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
My friends, the conference is about to begin. Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions so that we may reach a greater understanding.
As always, Lord Mortimer.
We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir.
Yeah, there was
Please
a lot
let
of
William
disagreement.
believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me assure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has brought sound advice, and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it, even though my choice won't count.
Against.
Against. Against.
And you, Luke Manuel?
Well, you see, it is more complicated and it...
Goodbye.
Come, Gregory. Don't try to impress my guests, please.
They are not your guests.
Gregory, anyone under my roof is, by definition, my guest.
I mean, he's not wrong.
If you would let my guests speak. Duke Manuel, you were saying you still had some doubts?
Well, you see, the situation has changed since last night.
What's going on here, my Lord Duke?
You see, I gave it some thought during the night. New arguments have come to light.
What do you mean, Duke Manuel?
Sir Gregory, I regret to inform you that Spain will not support you in this operation. I vote for. Moreover, in response to arguments brought to my attention, I declare war on France.
What is he
You think France is afraid of you? You are dreaming.
Over 10 nations rise against you, young man, and you behave like a yapping little dog?
When the French armies are at your door, my Lord Duke, you will change your tune. Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project, despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
Wait, what?
So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise? And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, Petit Roger.
Oh boy.
4, of course.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
You're all making me sick. Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Calm down, Batman.
Quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string.
Jacques, Camille.
Let's end the charade. It's over.
Jacques.
My lord.
Where are they?
Over the years, but it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
Come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished. I want my freedom back, my lord.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Intervene or don't intervene?
What happens if we don't intervene?
I don't know. It's your choice.
Well, I mean, he very clearly has a gun pointed to his head. Aw, he looks sad.
Wait.
Whoa.
You just can't help it, can you? Stop trying to play the hero, man.
He doesn't deserve that. I'm going to help him. It's not like him, or he's not going to kill anyone.
Oh, jeez, everybody was just screaming, intervene.
Monsieur, I know I don't really know you, but you seem like a decent person.
I have done so many horrible things.
You blame yourself, I can see that. Everything's not lost.
I don't want to do bad things anymore.
You can take control of yourself again. You can fix whatever it is you've done.
Do you really believe that?
Of course, Jacques. You'll have all the time you need.
It's going to be all right. Holm can protect him. The Order can protect him. Or let's stand together.
He teleported bread for 3 days.
Which one was that one again?
It's going to be all right. That's conviction.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Do we know his vulnerabilities?
The vulnerability is psychology. You just discovered it.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I wasn't sure.
I don't know about his.
Can't you hit like
strength.
a button to go to your journal and view what you've learned about
I
them?
don't know if you can do that in the middle of a conversation.
Try hitting the big center button.
And then go to, there you go.
Yeah.
And then scroll over Peru, which
second row.
up and over one.
To the right. Yeah.
So his immunity is questioning, and he's still got something to be discovered. But
okay, so questioning is his immunity.
Right. So we want to avoid that.
So we have
conviction and logic.
So either one would probably work.
Right.
Potentially.
Jacques, you're not alone.
There's nothing you can do against him.
Of course there is. We've already started.
How can you say that, knowing he's already probably gotten rid of your mother, Louis?
No, he hasn't. She's still here. She's alive, Jacques. But yes, trust me.
Appease him, be firm, take it from him.
What does that say?
Take it from him.
What?
That's agility.
Agility?
Yeah.
Wow.
Calm down.
That actually worked.
It's over.
You have no idea what you just put me through.
It would be nice if we could all settle down a bit. And let us thank Louis for his intervention. It was very courageous of him. Monsieur Peru, you could have seriously hurt someone if Monsieur de Richet here hadn't stopped you. Your behavior is unacceptable. You would do better to go and rest in your apartment.
Okay, wait, apartment?
That's what they've been calling their rooms.
Oh, I was just like, were you charging him rent?
For the inexcusable behavior of my guest.
We have to delay the conference again.
Calm down, Peter Pan.
Excitement. Take the rest of the day off.
Oh snap, another ship is here. I was like, hey, welcome to the stream, Kosiara.
Hey, welcome.
How are you doing?
Oh wow, there were a lot of alternate paths that we missed.
I could have allowed myself to be convinced by Lady Haresborough. I could have followed Sir Gregory. I could have found out Jack Peru's secret. Oh, he has a secret? Yeah, I could have found a secret from Napoleon Bonaparte, and I could have found out about Sir Gregory Holm. Wow, there's a lot of different ways you could play that scene.
Jeez.
Boop.
Alright, well there's only one missing on that, so I'll take it. And...
That's occultism. Subterfuge.
Yeah, that's everything I can do right now.
There you go.
So I got 2 new skills leveled up.
Yeah.
You never know when any of them will come in handy.
Huh.
What?
I'm just... Like, everybody else here is, like, being so polite and, like, using titles and everything else. And then, like, Peru just feels so out of place. And then he's using, like, more modern, like, lingo. Like, I don't know of anybody, like, from anything that references, like, the way they talked back then of him going, man!
That's so true, though.
It's just...
Yeah.
It felt so out of left field.
Oh, man!
Spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Peru has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again, it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us celebrate Louis's courage. He enabled us to avert a tragedy.
Yes, that was very noble of you, Louis.
You have given us all a fine lesson in courage.
Thank you.
He owes you his life. That's quite something.
That madman deserves to die.
We are providing.
Jeez.
Mr. Peru
Gee,
with
damn,
care.
Von Vollner.
But rest assured, he is no longer a danger to himself or anyone else. I think everyone needs a little.
Now, where is his gun? I gave it back to him. Shit!
Fuck. He's probably dead
He
by
just sighs in that voice of his, just...
You could have equipped more manuscript, though.
Oh, I could have?
Yeah. You can equip up to 3 now.
I don't know why I was really hoping Waldo would have chimed in right whenever she said, "You've given us a fine lesson in courage." He's like,
what you did to save.
does that whistle?
You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
Don't mention it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just quicker.
Ah, humility is a fine quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room. I've sedated him. I don't want him trying to take his life again.
Wait.
Or worse yet, attacking one of the guests. When in despair, Monsieur Peru is clearly a dangerous
Jeez.
Why did he want to commit suicide? Why was he terrified of Mortimer? And what did you invite him? And what the fuck is wrong with Mortimer? Why is he like glitching all over the place? Like,
don't mind. Just
rotate the camera around.
it's the Matrix. You know, it's not quite agreeing with me today.
Bip,
Oop,
bip,
yep, yep.
bip,
I'm over here now.
bip,
Oop, yep.
bip.
You'll never catch me.
I'm the fastest thing alive.
Gotta go fast.
Sonic the Hedgehog can kiss my ass.
There was one point in my life that I was a gingerbread man.
In your opinion, why did he want to commit suicide?
Well, I'm afraid with the passing years, he could no longer carry the burden of his actions during the French Revolution.
What do you mean?
Do you know his reputation?
Not really, I must admit.
Well, Jacques Peroux is considered to be one of the most ruthless judges of the Revolutionary Tribunal of Paris. If by misfortune he was the one on your case, you had 9 chances out of 10 of ending up on the scaffold, or else tortured at Petit Châtelet until your
The most
execution.
ruthless
In
judge.
that case, why did you support
Loyalty. I am not in the habit of abandoning my allies. At the beginning, he firmly supported the convention by ensuring that the nobility could not escape their destiny.
Dang.
the purging of the noble blood?
It is unfortunate, but often necessary for change, Louis. We had to ensure that the old regime would never return to power, without which all our efforts would have been in vain.
On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered everything?
Absolutely. Oh, Louis, one.
Ah!
I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made the right choice, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction to have you with me on this.
I didn't get the vote.
It's worth it, or we shall lose.
What is at stake is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the fact that I have no idea by what miracle.
Yeah,
we
Mom's
could
not
ever
gonna
get
be happy with
this
us,
vote.
though.
Trust me,
She's gonna
Louis.
be mad.
You still have a few more cards to play. You'll see.
Well, Mom's in a crypt with a dead body, so.
I'll see you
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like,
Is she really worth trusting?
I mean, she might be Mom, but I think she's lost her mind.
Uncle from Jackie Chan. One more thing.
Yeah, exactly. One more thing.
Pretty boy, Waldo.
I love that Waldo like still persists even during conversations, and it's even better when his stuff like perfectly lines up with the conversation because it's purely random.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just. I just love he was the most ruthless judge.
Yeah. So, Alyssa, allow me to bring you up to speed. So, the gist of it is Spain currently controls 2/3 of North America. So Mortimer is proposing that Spain cede Louisiana to France. And then down the road at a later convention or conference, France will then sell or cede Louisiana to North America so Washington can expand. Because right now, if he tried to do it, they don't have the manpower to hold Louisiana, so he wants the American population to grow before they focus on expanding too much. More or less.
Yeah.
Mortimer is thinking stupid far ahead.
And he also, like, pushed Manuel Godoy of Spain to declare war on France to weaken their resources even further. So yeah, it's all setting up for the Louisiana Purchase, and then the United States becoming a superpower of inhabiting the entirety of North America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's essentially what this is all setting up. Back in our room.
Watching the dude eat the
I'll listen
baby.
to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something.
It just starts with the chest, too.
Yeah.
What now?
Oh boy, who's it gonna be at the door?
I'm going to bet on Washington. Hey!
Oh, hey, it is Washington.
Mr. President, I'm coming.
I am in a gossip deficiency.
I need tasty gossip or I'll die.
And I need to do it by a chimney.
She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused.
Wait, what?
Louis, this does not bode well.
Shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly.
You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Beware the one-armed mother. You're right, Haru. Alright, so mom's in the mansion.
Alright, I'll see you later. I'm going to snoop through your room.
Alright, so we gotta go to whose room?
Emily's. The other way.
The Duchess.
At least I think it's that way, isn't it?
You have a map.
Eh.
It doesn't really help.
Yeah, if you highlight over one of the rooms, I think it tells you
Yeah.
which room it is.
Okay, that's Elizabeth. That's Von Vellner. That's the tower room. Peru. Bonaparte. Emily.
There we go. So, yeah, we need to turn around.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, so where are we?
Right
Oh,
there.
right there.
Okay, so we got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weep.
Hoit the Cali.
The vision. It's the vision. Oh, from earlier. Yeah, possibly.
So that door.
I do believe that's Emily's voice.
Listen at the door, knock at the door, try to open the door, or move away.
Yep, it's a door.
I can't understand what she's saying.
Same options.
Emily! Emily, are you there? Answer me. Emily!
Same options.
Oh.
Try to pick the lock or try to force open the door.
You have enough pick, lock, or agility to do either.
Yeah, pick the lock.
Trying to be all sneaky pants.
It must be blocked on the other side.
Oh, they barricaded it.
Quick.
Yeah, listen at the door, knock at the door, or move away.
Ooh. Can we,
Emily, are you
like,
there?
sneak in through the balconies?
Answer me.
Yes.
Emily!
We may have to do that.
That might be your only option.
Yeah, because we can't force the door at all either, so... Yeah, with them barricading it. We must be sneaky! So whose room's balcony is connected to hers?
So...
It looks like we have to go past her room and go to, like...
Go up. So, like,
Bonaparte's.
Bonaparte's room.
So if we go to Boner Party's room.
Right.
Yeah.
Which would be...
We can access the balcony that hers is connected
That's
to.
assuming we can go through that room.
Well,
We'll just have to find out.
he is your good friend, Mr. Bonaparte. Yay! See? He has nothing to hide. He's not even here. That means he is hiding. Remember, this is a stealth mission, Snake. we don't do so well with stealth.
Shit.
Oh.
So pick the lock is the red one. Force open the window. Try to force open the window or go back.
Boy, it's a good thing we have all these lock picks.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're picking the locks with in the first place.
Paper clip.
It's like we're just taking air and just going. It's like we're making the noises ourselves.
I don't think paper clips existed back then, but he slept with Emily twice. I'm gonna say bobby pin.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I don't know what he did before then, though. I think it was just magic fingers.
He's a mime.
Mimes aren't
If he just makes the motion of things happening, they start happening.
To be fair, that's kind of what it looks like when he does it.
Yeah. Not going to lie, that would be a very interesting premise for a game.
Yeah.
Like, you have a mime that, like, you would just pantomime different actions, and it, like, does things in, like, grandiose scale.
There we go.
Just to make it look like mimes have magical powers. But nothing appears visually.
So let's see what's going on in here.
Hi, I'm eavesdropping.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this.
Hi, Emily. Hi, dead body.
I should never have told you what happened to me.
What on earth is...
Hi, Mom.
You...
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk.
Wait a sec.
After everything I've done for you.
Oh.
You are joking,
Oh,
I hope,
no.
Right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time.
Oh, great.
Louis knows very well
Now we don't know who Emily is.
After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is
Yes.
Haru just in all caps was just show your ass.
Who's got the freckles?
How dare you?
Oh,
Now
God.
that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then.
What?
Shoot.
Why do they want to
After
kill each
all
other?
the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but... I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see.
That gun is very twitchy.
Wait, I've got an idea. On the night of our arrival...
Ask the twin in front or ask the twin behind. Who was with us? What is my job? What happened to me? Or what did you give me?
You asked me what had become of me since we last met in London, many years ago. What did I answer?
You told me you had become a detective, Louis. You only know that because I told you. You even told me about your exploits with the thieves who tortured their victims. What were they called again? The chauffeur d'Auger, I think. I was the one who told you that. Liar. I was there.
Right.
No, that didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
Yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
Question the twin in front or pose a question to Emily behind me. Who was already there at the chimney? Who stayed with who? How did Mortimer welcome us? And what did he speak about? Or what did we speak about? Sorry.
Let's see. I was trying to pull up the image.
There you go.
Top right.
Hills. Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. There's an
that's
Emma,
and
then
Emily.
there's an Emily.
Wait.
So Emily's who you want. Because you don't really know
there it
anything
is.
about Emma. That's
What? Where's Emily?
Hillsborough. So
Hillsborough?
yeah.
Third
Second,
row.
that
yeah,
one.
That one.
And what's her immunities?
Questioning and logic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's vulnerable to psychology.
And
So
that one
that's
is...
questioning. So that's
yeah,
immunity.
That's an immunity. Okay, so what are the other ones again?
Who was already there at the chimney? Who stayed with who? And what did we speak about?
When we arrived at the manor, someone was already present in the Great Hall. Who was it?
President Washington. She knows about this part as well. I'm warning you. Obviously, I told you.
Very well. Let's try something
Boo.
else. On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Speak to the twin in front or speak to the twin behind? Did we see each other? Did we speak?
Hang on a second.
What?
We spent the night with Emma twice, right?
Yes.
Or Emily?
Yes.
Does that mean we somehow ended up banging both sisters?
Potentially. We don't know for sure, though.
The French.
Before going to bed, I went for a stroll. Did we speak to each other during that stroll?
You must be mistaken. After going up to bed, I went straight to sleep. But she knows all that, Louis. I already told her. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over.
All right, we need something definitive
Look at
here.
yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind this, talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Ask the one in front or ask the twin behind? How did you get past the Gorgon? Where were we both? Make her talk about the objects you found, and what did she think she would find behind the chimney?
And that's
Vigilance and diversion. So either or.
Huh.
We found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What relics did we find?
Property deeds in Mortimer's name dating from very long ago.
Is that all?
You mean all those mythological charms? So there was the so-called Pandora's box that wasn't a box actually. The famous golden fleece that reeked of dead goat. A broken sword that could have belonged to anyone. Is that enough?
Yes, that's enough.
You look captivated. Of course, he bought it. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well. Let's talk about us.
Oh no, they both think they pulled the upper hand, but we slept with both of them. Ah!
Ask the twin in front, ask the twin behind. What did we talk about last night? Last night, what were you expecting of me? Or what did you do last night?
That's one of her immunities, though, isn't it? Manipulation?
I don't know. We'd have to check again. I don't remember.
Pretty sure that was immunity of hers.
Questioning and logic.
Oh, okay.
Don't know about Emma, though.
Yeah, what about Emma in the top right?
I don't think we know anything about her. Immunity
She's
manipulation.
Ooh, so actually we could use that. Because if she's immune to it, then we know that one's Emma. If we get the nick, or if we get the, debuff.
Yep.
But if we don't get the debuff, then we know it's Emily.
If it plays that way, yeah.
Ooh,
that actually does work.
Ooh, if we're following the game logic, that could potentially work. But ooh.
Okay, so if we ask her that question and she's resistant, then that means it's Emma.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Last night when you came to my room.
It's Emma.
What did you expect from me?
Exactly what happened. I was
Wait, which one did we ask?
The one in the back.
What?
Which I did.
And it was delicious, sir. What do you mean? It was delicious. You little slut. What did you do? Believe it or
Yep,
not,
which means you
Louis,
bang both.
Out of fear of
Yep.
her jealousy, I didn't
So
tell
the one in
Emma
the
that we
back is
spent
Emma,
last
and the
night
one in the
together.
front is Emily.
I
Yep.
hate you.
All right, so
That's
now we
enough.
know the
Both of you.
difference.
Now I know who the real Emily is.
So Emily is opposite you, or Emily is behind you?
So we are okay. Just to give myself a refresher, Emma was the one who was immune to manipulation, right?
Right.
So that means Emma is behind us.
Right.
Which means Emily is in front of us.
Is opposite.
So that's opposite of us.
Yep.
It's you, Emily.
No, Louis. She is manipulating you.
No, Emma. It's her. I know it. Despite all the trouble you've gone to put one over on me, I know it is her.
That's enough now, Emma. You little slut. Don't think you are going to get away with this so easily. You are going to stop your little game right now. Never. I am Duchess Hill. No.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Emily?
I am the Duchess.
But
you don't. Dear God, what have I done?
Oh,
See
hi, Mom.
what you've done. See?
Louis?
Mother!
What on earth is...
Go away. You must go. Everyone is going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess, is everything all right?
Come on, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
I flee.
I am coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her. Please.
Where
Go.
did you
I'll
shoot
cover
her?
you.
What? What are you doing there? Stop!
God damn it. Now what's going on?
Oh, hi, balcony.
So we did get that right?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It seemed like we
Oh,
did.
hi.
What? Hi who?
Look
Hi.
down.
What about it?
Look to the left.
What?
Keep going.
Oh, there's a body.
Hi. Is that Wolner?
It looks like Volner, but we can't interact
Yeah,
with
he's
it.
just taking a nap
Did
outside.
you
He'll be
just-
fine.
Did you just face plant into the balcony and nobody's saying anything about it? Like-
Okay, we can't go in there.
Like, Volner? Yeah, I think he's just drunk and fell asleep
Don't
there.
worry about me. I'm okay. The cold ground feels good on my head.
Yeah, I don't think he was meant to be there.
Really?
I don't think
Listen, I'm doing my impression of one of those outlines in chalk
Are
that
you sure he's not
investigators
supposed to be
use.
there like that?
You couldn't interact with him.
Yes.
He was standing outside the door
But
the last time we saw him.
He had collision though.
Maybe he was trying to climb on the roof and come down on the other side.
I thought he was a body.
Well, he is a body.
I know, but like a dead body.
They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
It was Von Volner's figure, though, so
Should we approach them?
it's up to you.
Make it look like we're innocent.
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room. She isn't answering.
She bang. She
Gentlemen,
bang.
Go back to your rooms. Go back to rooms.
Wait, what?
Shall find out
Did he
from
forget to
Lord
say your?
Mortimer what
Yeah.
this is all about.
Go
Thank you.
back to
Rooms.
rooms.
Rooms to go. Is English failing you there, home?
Okay, so I guess we gotta go back to our room.
Meet your mother in the garden crypt is what it says.
Oh, okay, that's right. So we
Mhm.
gotta go to the.
And
garden.
yeah, thank you, Alyssa. Alyssa was giving us a lot of hints during that conversation of use their immunities to figure out which one's which.
Which that's what we did, and I
Yeah.
think we got it right.
Yeah, I know when I played this, I didn't even think about that. So that's a really great tip.
Yeah, it's clever that they have different, because whenever I would think of it, I would think they would have, because worked so closely together, they would have the same immunities and vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
Because they've been acting as each other so often.
But yeah, that's an easy way to tell. Is to see what immunities they have.
Use your abilities, I said. Sorry, Maz. Thank you. But we did it. We picked a person, and then someone got shot.
You make it sound like it was a good thing.
Sounds like a good day.
Wait, what?
What?
The small salon. Where are you trying to go?
I was trying to go to the garden.
Dude, no.
I thought this was like going to that...
Portrait
well,
gallery.
the first floor is a giant loop, so...
Portrait gallery. You need to go to the...
that door over there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I went through the wrong door.
You go through the dining room, and then I think there might be a way to access it from the
Yeah,
other
the
side.
first floor is a big loop, so
Yeah.
as long as you keep going, you'll eventually get there.
Yeah. But I don't remember how to do it from that side. I always did it from this side because it made the most sense to me.
No ship died. No die ship. Yeah, we got to keep our Emily ship going. But does that mean both of them thought that like sleeping with us would be their ace in the hole, and then they both inadvertently ended up sleeping with us?
Yeah.
Just call him Louis Hotbody, man.
But no, using the immunities, I think, was like the best move. Running.
How long has that food been sitting out?
There's like so many all caps things over there that...
Oh yeah, they're just agreeing. You achieved every man's dream, banging twins. See, now that I think about it, yeah, Emma was like really forward with sleeping with us. Emily was a lot more questioning. Yeah. It's like I wonder like if you turn one of them down earlier, like I wonder like if that would influence that conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. If you'd even get to that conversation at that point,
Yeah,
you know?
they would just shoot each other.
Might completely change like where you were at that point.
Yep.
Yeah, well, because they both thought that they had the upper hand by sleeping with him.
But tricks on them. Aha! They have no hands, like Mom. Magic trick.
Well, let's go see what Ma has to say about us siding with Moldy Butt. She probably won't like that very much.
Once we get through this maze, after 10 minutes, because this maze sucks. Oh, there we go.
It's not that bad.
Hey!
Bloop.
Blurp.
Hey, Mom, let me give you a hand.
Dang, jazz hands.
Hey, Mom, let me give you a hand.
She would just shoot you on the spot.
Yeah.
Just, that joke is not funny.
I am not going to let that become a thing.
I will not let that pun be normalized in the future. Hundreds of years later. Hey, let me give you a hand. She's just in her grave like, damn it.
Louis, at last, there you
Where
are.
did you come from?
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No. That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
Ooh.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and rational. I know you are going to find this hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely
Which means it's crazy.
Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
What?
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit, and 2 of them are present on this island.
2?
Right, so let me guess.
Mortimer and Holm, Washington and Bonaparte, Volner and Godoy, or the Boogeyman and Father Christmas?
Oh, it's totally the Boogeyman and Father Christmas.
Yes.
I'd put my money on the Boogeyman and Father Christmas.
Yes.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer.
Oh.
Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Huh.
Yes, in fact, or don't listen to her mad talk.
I'll hear her out, I guess.
Property deeds, his secret study, the fact that no one knows him, the conference, and that's all I think.
The fact that nobody knows him.
Huh.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
Same options.
Huh.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes, written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis.
You're crazy.
Please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
Uh-oh. What did we do?
Same options. Figures.
Wait, was something sealed in there?
Can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel.
Huh.
I went beyond the Nightmare Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Same options?
Louis, I am proud.
She says all that.
All this way, you found me.
They are, yeah. There is a lot of oddities here.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean? saw him.
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked, composed of 7 parts. Each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing.
Huh.
When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him, or rather he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
Ooh, flamboyant.
Ooh, flamboyant. Mortimer, Holm, or von Borchert?
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
Let her continue, but how old was he?
He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
Huh.
Shit, she caved, or no, she must have refused.
I would imagine she refused knowing her, but maybe I'm wrong.
And you refused, of course.
Why, naturally, Louis. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him.
Yeah, don't do that.
3 years later in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
Don't insist or insist. And you don't really have any points, but it comes out to nothing. So
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demon. Wait. The baby you delivered, you and me, that night in Venice? Did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
Oh.
We stole his son? Are you insane?
We stole Mortimer's baby.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchert's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute. One last thing.
all the last things.
Wait. So we're just gonna gloss over the fact that there's a demon baby out there somewhere.
Yeah, are we seriously just gonna gloss over that here?
What happened with Elizabeth? What happened with Emma? Did you negotiate the Al-Azif with Valner? Why the cannons for Bonaparte? Others? Or go on, it's alright.
What happened with Elizabeth?
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
Very well, or I must know.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
Huh.
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Who killed her, or did you kill her?
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
Aww. Well, I guess we'll never solve that mystery then.
Okay.
So then, what happened with Emma?
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often
Yeah,
brings
Alyssa's saying
difficult
she ended her
choices,
own life.
Louis. That's all you need to know.
Alright then, we'll see later, or tell me everything, which is the red one.
Well, we don't have any.
Well, yeah, I don't want to use the free action with this.
All right, but you're not getting away with it so lightly. Once we get back to Paris, be sure I won't be letting it go.
We'll see in Paris then.
Did you negotiate the Al-Azif with Vilner? Why the cannons for Bonaparte? Other questions, or go on, it's alright.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
Ah.
Okay. Same options.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Drop it, or we're talking about a war.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen. Once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany.
Ah.
Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Same options. I found your letter on the wharf, Piaggi's letter, your hand, or go back.
That's the question that we've all been waiting to ask.
Your hand.
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that, I shall show you.
What?
Okay.
Alrighty.
Samuel Ritter du Choix, you wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess let's move on.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans.
Yeah?
But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
When you say it like that, that does give him a lot of power.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
Oh, big picture.
That is a big picture.
There. That's why we are here.
To see the big picture? Ah. Good night, everybody.
What is that?
A circle.
Face to face.
Could have been a witness of Napoleon Bonaparte's resolution, could have spoken with Piaggi about his motivations, I could have learned something from Al-Azif, and I could have gone through Jacques Parou's room to get to the balcony. Ah, there was a lot of things we could have done.
Yeah, well, we didn't fail anything, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with not failing.
You have 2 points remaining.
Darn.
Oh.
Boner party.
Oh, hi, Mom.
We aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, How does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 5 objects before we try anything.
What are you doing over there, Bumbler?
I'm just
checking drop frames.
checking drop frames. Yeah, I was running a test tonight.
The Gutenberg Bible, the Exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Okay, so yeah, we have the Clement the Third Cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the Exegesis of Judas, armillary sphere, and all we need to do is match up the dates between the different calendars. So now you have a cross, some nails, the Exegesis of Judas, others, or that's it for my questions.
Some nails?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study, behind his nightmare.
In a golden cup? Yes.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
remember
saw them
those.
too.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course.
Okay, same options.
Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it.
Oh.
When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
She ought to make an effort to remember or continue.
Remember, Mother. I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running.
I was bleeding to death.
You remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint. Yes, I remember. I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving.
Okay.
Same options.
An exegesis. Anything else?
Did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that is exposed in the secret room behind the chimney.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, well done for the Gorgon. You did well. You didn't get tricked by the light bouncing back.
Thanks. Do you think I can take it safely?
We haven't got a choice, Louis. Without it, we won't be able to work out this cursed mechanism.
Okay, same options.
One last thing before you go. Be very careful. If you come across anyone, they can all potentially be spies of Mortimer or Holm. Don't ever confide in anyone because a demon can slip inside them at any moment.
Wait, not all of them though. Take Washington.
Especially Washington. He's been conditioned by Mortimer for years. Look at them for crying out
Oh,
loud.
maybe that's why he's such a gossip.
Explain their behavior otherwise. The most influential politicians in the Western world gather together without the least protection, without a single aid to assist them, to participate in a conference during which the guests start dropping like flies. Me, Adams, Peru, Hillsborough. Look at the number of calamities that have happened over the past few days. And not one of them has asked to leave the island? Do you find that normal? You'll see. Go up to the manor to look for the keys, and I wager not one of them will speak to you about my being in Emily's room.
Do you think so?
Go on, you'll see, and come back with all the objects in one go. Time is against us. And remember, the code to get out of the secret office is 6466.
Okay, so you have 3 that you can equip here. I think you only have the 1 that you can equip, but
typically you can now equip 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you find more, then you can equip up to 3.
Yeah, Washington said it.
Jeez, we got a lot of objectives.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to find.
Jelly.
So, let me ask y'all this then. We've been streaming for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So, do y'all want to keep going for a while?
Well, what time is it?
It's about 9:40.
I'm fine to keep going if you guys are.
It's up to you.
I'm fine for going for a little bit more. So he was all like, "Oh, your mother is here and at Emily's room." That's right. Washington did send us there.
What happened?
I legit lost my mind with this whole conversation, confused. Well, she's trying to point out the fact that all of these leaders of various establishments and governments are not asking to leave when somebody dies.
Yeah.
She does make a...
She makes a really convincing point. But it's also just kind of like, do we really believe that?
Yeah.
But real quick, I want to ask y'all, ask chat for a little bit of help real quick. So, have y'all been noticing any, stuttering in the stream? I'm just curious if anybody's noticed, any, intermittent lag or drop frames or anything like that on y'all's viewing end.
Don't think there's anything left to find here because we gotta go out and find all that stuff.
Yep.
Okay, y'all have noticed it? Okay, then I'm going to have to play with some settings then.
Either that or contact our internet people.
Yeah.
So I guess now we gotta leave.
So we know for certain where the Bible and the nails are.
Yep, which are in the study, right?
Yeah.
Well, the nails are in his secret, room behind his, desk.
Yeah.
And then the Bible...
Or the exegesis, sorry.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah, the nails are in his secret room, or in his, private study. And then the exegesis was where the Gorgon was in the portrait gallery.
Well, yeah, in that section behind the chimney.
Yeah.
Well, we're already pretty much there. We just gotta do the puzzle, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think we remember how it goes.
Okay, so what they're saying is what happens is the stream will just buffer for a second, and then it'll keep playing from where it left off, so they haven't missed anything.
Okay.
So it's not just straight up jumping. So we could try lowering our bit rate, maybe, and that might give it...
I think we should just contact our internet provider first, because we've had no issues up to this point, except for the last 3 weeks.
We should have plenty of overhead.
Yeah, and we have better internet than we did last time.
Yeah,
so it may be an issue on their side.
But what frame or what bit rate do you think we've been streaming at?
We haven't changed it since when we got our internet upgraded. I think we've been at 1500 or something.
There's been an update reset it because we've been streaming at 2500.
Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Dumbass. Yeah, you should have set that back down.
So is the bit rate too high?
Yeah, because the software updated.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why. Because we usually stream around 1500. Because that's what's recommended.
Yeah.
And we were staying at that level even when our internet upgraded because we wanted plenty of room. That's why it's dropping.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is the next time we stream oh god, it dropped to 500.
So that's the exegesis.
So
choice.
yeah, that's something with our internet provider then.
Read it very often. Otherwise he's going to
if it's dropping that much.
Stolen.
No, that's probably bit rate.
I need it.
I mean, if the
Maybe.
bit rate is too much, then that's got to be the problem.
We've had that issue before when the bit rate was too high.
Well, we got the Bible.
Excellent.
So,
the exegesis. The Bible's actually different.
Let's not waste
can I change it mid-stream?
Nope.
No?
We've
okay.
had this issue before.
Okay.
We have to quit the stream in order to do it.
Well, we can't do that right now, so we'll fix it for the
so the next stream we'll reset some stuff.
The good thing is that even at 20, we used to not even get anywhere near 2,000, let alone 2,500, and it's only dropping
actually,
that much.
it's holding around 2,500 pretty good.
Yeah, so that shows that our internet's really been upgraded really well.
So we just need more stability from our ISP.
Yeah, so I would say go down to 2,000, and let's try the next one at 2,000, and if we hold steady there without any issues, then great.
Yeah.
Because that's improvement on what we were doing before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just Streamlabs just decides to go, hey, we're going to put our own settings on here now.
Yeah.
And not tell you about it.
It's lovely.
So go reset everything. It's just like, really?
Yep. But
there should be like a profile like preference or something that you can load into it or something.
At least now I know it's not a difference between the Houston server and the Dallas server.
It's like, I mean, it's just updates in general. Like, they're good. They're necessary.
But it's annoying when they reset your defaults.
Exactly.
Well, not only that, but updates can also, like, if it's a bad update, it could break something.
Yeah.
It's like recently I was trying to work on a project for Loxton, and the way he sends work to me is he has like this personal MyCloud server that he has set up, and he puts all of his stuff on that. So I would typically access it with this piece of software on my computer, and it's not supported by the company anymore, but it was still usable. But then the cloud got this update that completely killed it. So I had to go to the web portal, which only works like half the time. So
Lovely.
Updates can suck sometimes.
Yeah.
So we're heading to Mortimer's place now?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where Mortimer's like stuff.
Wait, why didn't we get the Bible?
What do you mean?
We got the exegesis. The Bible's separate.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't remember where the Bible was.
But I don't think
it's
you
on
asked
this
her about
floor,
it.
right?
Isn't it in that room that we spent a
The
shit ton of
box
time
room.
in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that
it's
was
actually directly across from this staircase, if I
Yep.
remember correctly. It's like
So,
that room on the left. I think
right
that's.
here?
I think that's it.
Remember where we had that horrible puzzle that had all the Bible verses?
Oh yeah.
Ah, Louis. Glad
Oh,
you're
hello.
here.
Oh, hi, Washington.
Washington looking for gossip again.
Come and see what I've found. There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney. Someone's been burning something here.
Seriously, he's like looking for drama.
Seem to want to speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters. Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing
I
styles.
see a little silhouette of a man.
My mother and Emma.
Someone tried to burn an exchange of messages. I'm certain there must be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
Manipulate or tell the truth?
Let's see. I think he can be manipulated. I don't remember.
Washington, bottom
There.
left.
I was,
Right there.
I was reading.
We know nothing.
We know nothing about him.
Lovely.
All right, well, let's see what happens.
If you want my opinion, a servant must have
Nope,
burnt some
he's
old
immune.
Papers. That's all.
Can't manipulate old Washy.
You very nearly made me think that you were trying to hide something, Louis. No, I'm sure there must be other hidden messages.
He won't let go. He's going to work his way back to the Bible if he continues.
So go and get it before he does. He's a slow ass old man. That gets easily distracted by stupid crap.
The Bible's still there.
Okay, we got it.
So literally all I have to do is he's sleeping with her and he'll turn his head and run that way. Yeah.
What, he's Hank Hill now?
Is that gossip I hear?
Oh, look, a chimney. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. And now he's Tim Taylor.
Yeah, he's Hank Hill and Tim
Yeah.
Taylor.
God, that's hard to combine those two.
Yeah.
Bo.
I had almost a musical note at the end there. You guys saw it?
Bo. Yeah.
Let's see. Alyssa's saying, I'm curious. What about when Emma was in our room? Could we have figured out that it was Emma we slept with that night? They didn't really give us a lot of options at that point to
Well,
like communicate with her.
Emma was kind of insisting that she was the one there because Emily was calling her a slut because
Yeah.
she didn't know about the last night.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Emma was the one that we ended up sleeping
But
with.
it's just, was there any instance in that conversation where Emma was trying to sleep with us that we could have found her out?
I thought we slept with both of them.
We did, and that's what we're talking about, is that the last time is there a way we could found out it was Emma and not Emily during that conversation? And I personally don't think there was.
I don't think there was.
Yeah, I gotta remember what.
I don't know why I love Waldo so much. This is great. Probably because he's just an innocent third party.
Right. This time, it'll be a lot quicker.
As long as you
If
remember.
I remember rightly, the
Yep,
code was
1191.
Oh, please don't make us enter it manually.
Of course it's going to.
But we've already solved this puzzle once. No.
Well, it's not making you like remember what it is. It's literally telling you what it is. You just gotta go and enter it.
I know.
You're too lazy.
But I've already done the thing.
You can't do magic wavy hands on this like a lockpick. Or just all of a sudden it's just and it does the thing.
Yeah, I mean save time.
No, that's not how that works.
And it was 6466.
Yeah.
To get out.
Yeah, Alyssa actually just typed that out for us.
Of course.
Of course. I heard that tummy rumbling.
That was not a tummy rumbling. That was some weird, very awkward demonic.
I wonder
burp.
if that picked up in the microphone.
I don't know. That was some very strange, like, burp.
Everywhere, which is not very reassuring if he really is a demon.
So it was over here on the table, right?
Yeah, right there.
There. Those are the nails I was looking for.
Analyze the nails or take the nails?
Take them.
Yay. Mortimer's nails, just as like fingernail
Alright, so-
trimmings.
Ugh.
Be nasty.
So what else was next?
The armillary sphere.
The what?
The armillary sphere.
Which you didn't ask about.
Yep. And now you gotta go and input the code now. Exit.
All right, come on, let's get out of here.
Actually, he may do it on his own right
Oh, thank you.
Maybe. I don't know. Yay, he did it on his own.
Thank you, game developers.
I am...
I just can't help myself every time I hear Waldo.
Shouldn't we lower the painting back down?
That'll be fine.
It's fine.
I feel like
Waldo will take care of it for us.
Alright, so where are we supposed to go next to get the next thing?
It's an armillary
You didn't
sphere.
ask Mom, so we don't know.
Yeah, we're flying blind.
Well, then I guess we gotta go back to the crypt.
Chat, help us. We need an adult. Where do we found a giant armored sphere?
Who said it was giant?
I don't know. I imagine it would be grandiose and big and impossible to carry.
That would defeat the whole purpose of carrying it down to the crypt. We need something small and compact.
Who would have something like that?
Since it's 10 o'clock, can I just give you a hint and you go and get it?
Sure.
I'm getting sleepy. Go find Von Vollner's room.
Alright, go upstairs to Von Vollner's room.
Oh, because he's like, well, that's not the right direction. But he likes alchemy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought I was going up to the bedrooms.
No, you were already on the bedroom level. You went back into Mortimer's room.
No. I was on the first floor just now.
No.
No,
You're supposed to be going up to the bedroom, Sonny. He's going the right direction.
And
He's on the second floor right now.
boom, Mortimer's room. No, never mind.
I was telling you.
When did he get to the first floor?
You were not paying attention. You were watching the chat.
There was 2 loading rooms that I'd completely missed.
Alright, we're supposed to go to Von Woo's.
Yes, we're supposed to go to Von Woo's.
Von Woo. You guys are 5 years older than me. Try again later. They're 8 years older than me.
That one?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's behind you.
It's behind.
So you need to go back around.
TC, you should know this by now that they don't. We try, but we're being pulled in so many directions. Most of them of our own volition.
Yeah, well, that's not my fault. So now we're in Von Wool's room.
Von Woo.
Von Woo. That's how everybody addresses him. Just Von. Excuse me, Von Woo.
Von Woo.
Okay.
Check that out.
What?
Check that out.
This?
Well, one, I don't think you've been in this room yet, so go ahead and explore. But two.
Oh yeah, I don't think we have been in here.
Hey.
An armillary sphere.
Oh, that thing.
That will save me some time. I only hope that he isn't going to realize it right away.
It's like where you spin it and then it never stops spinning.
Whoa, the music got intense.
Because we have all the thingies.
Yep.
Chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Oh, IPO.
Change first letter, second letter, third letter, fourth letter, or move away. And you also have a use your knowledge.
Look at the letters.
If I'm not mistaken, Paracelsus named the element called zinc.
Oh.
Oh, so let's try zinc.
Okay.
Change first letter.
Hey,
there's a Z. Second letter. There's an I. Third letter. N. Fourth letter. C.
Zenu.
Hey.
There we go.
You got yourself a book.
Sweet.
I can
And mysterious notes.
I can read.
It's a fast improvement from what he was saying last time when he didn't want to read.
Being able to read and wanting to read are two very different things.
Hey, you said you became a detective on flashcards.
Darn right. I never said I couldn't read. I just didn't want to.
Audience, go and back and clip that thing where he said he can't read earlier in the stream. That's
I said
exactly
I didn't want to read.
He said he couldn't read.
I couldn't read because I don't want to.
That's not the same thing.
I went to detective school saying, you got to teach me with flashcards.
I vividly remember him saying he can't read.
Great. Honey.
Honey.
He sounds so unenthusiastic, just like, great, honey.
Well, I mean, it's a stark wait, where's the...
There's subtitles, but there's no voice. You can make out the signature, though, and leave as if planned LAN.
He's making a LAN network for the occult.
How can I show what's written or decode the message on the blotter? That's the red one. And pick up the paper. It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Volner's things here.
Chat.
Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room. How can I show what's written? Decode the message on the blotter is that one.
Oh, God.
That's 5.
Is that really worth it?
That's your choice.
That is a lot. No way.
Pick up paper.
Pick it up.
Okay.
Just take it with us. So hit chat. Addison is illiterate. Confirm. I support TC. And then I support TC in all caps. And then somebody hurt themselves flexing.
The only reason that she's having reading things for me is because I literally cannot read it myself because of the distance. I have horrible eyesight.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying you said earlier in the stream, and I have witnesses that you said you couldn't read as a detective. That's all I'm saying. But
I can read, I just don't want to.
That is... Audience, back me up on that. He said that, and that's where the whole flashcards joke came from. But otherwise, I read it, yes, because his eyesight isn't that good. So, in real life, yes. But I'm talking about the character. I'm talking about old Louis D. Hotbody over here saying he can't fucking read.
Also,
I just love how crazy you're getting about this.
They're confirming that yes, he did, and also they're calling you out on saying earlier.
So that's all I'm saying.
Well, if that's what I said, I misspoke. So there you go. I can read, I just don't want to. I went to detective school and I said, "Excuse me, I don't want to read. Can you teach me with flashcards?"
You said it on stream as though you couldn't read.
Well, I misspoke.
It's truth now.
Well, I misspoke. I said the wrong thing. I am correcting myself.
One of us only tells lies. The other one only tells lies. Who's telling the truth?
He can't read.
I mean, if that's what you want to believe.
All I'm saying is you're the one that is equipped in manuscripts and reading them every fucking night. So, unless all of those manuscripts are flashcards.
They're picture books.
Yeah, they're picture books.
Okay, I can accept a head canon for that one. That's actually pretty funny.
He's just going through flip books every night.
Yeah, like all these Bible texts and shit, and they're all just picture books.
It's a slideshow of the Bible.
J is for Jesus. They're all just.
I actually had something like that as a kid.
It's like a Christian one or something.
Yeah, I had like a kid's Bible, and it was like mostly telling the stories of the Bible.
Yeah, and they were all illustrated.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
Awesome.
I've seen
it's
those.
for Adam.
Mm-hmm. The one I remember the most was the story of Adam and Eve.
Oh yeah,
that's the first one. So
yeah, that's the one I remember most from that picture book. I want to see Ma'am.
Hi, Ma'am. I got all the dinghies.
I got all the thingies that you wanted, Ma'am.
Oh, we found the cross already down here?
I thought we did, yeah.
When did we do that?
When you were probably looking at the chat. Wait, no, you were talking about drop frames and shit.
Oh, right.
So, good. You've managed
My
to gather all
brain
the
drops
keys.
frames.
Yes, that's right.
I believe that.
I need to lower my
What
bit
should I start
rate.
Place the Clement III cross on the console. Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
Where to put the nails. Ask her what she chose, and I can begin.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1 to choose a chapter, and 1 to choose a verse.
Okay, same options.
What theme did you start with?
As the fresco shows the birth of Christ, I placed 1 nail in Bethlehem, 1 in chapter 2, and 1 in verse 6. The iris opened a little. I thought it was normal. Behind the aperture of the iris, there is a duct in which I put my hand. I felt something like a valve at the bottom. I thought by turning it the door would open, or the iris would open completely, or something else would happen. Instead, I felt something like an axe cut off my hand. I really thought it was the end of me.
Lovely.
What did you do then?
Jeez.
Well, although I had made some unfortunate choices, I was lucky in that Mortimer was well stocked with drugs. I raided his supplies of medicine.
Alright.
Okay.
All right, my turn now.
Go ahead, impress me. I'll shut up and let you concentrate.
Alright, so we're gonna have to get Big Brain Bumbler to come out.
Oh, no.
So that we can hopefully to solve this.
Okay.
Okay, so put the cross in the thingy.
We need Wade. Wade is a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This exegesis contains comments from Judas on the different Gospels. It only contains certain chapters and verses.
and the chapters are indicated by Roman numerals.
Okay.
The lexicon refers to different chapters and verses from the exegesis of Judas.
Alright, so... the horribly demonic music, okay. Let's do leave, which is the bottom left one.
Oh, just leave?
Yeah, just leave for right now. Because we need to look at that big dial thingy first.
Because we have to insert the nails first.
Well, we don't have to insert it first, but we need to look at see what we're looking at here. Okay, so we got a nail. So why don't we just pick up Nail's mom when got her hands
she only had one.
No, she said she inserted 3.
Oh, then 2 of them broke, I guess.
I guess.
Or they're holding up her dress.
To do with what I'm doing right now.
Well then. So we know we have I think we have Roman numerals up there. We have towns. And then I guess some other numbers.
She said you had to pick a town, a chapter, and a verse.
Okay, so she said she went with stuff that related to
his birth.
So that didn't work apparently. So what about his not birth? His resurrection maybe or something?
Or crucifixion?
Crucifixion. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have to go
where was...
'Cause that'd be too easy, doing the birth.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So then we have analyze the fresco, insert the nails, analyze the whole door, or leave.
The fresco clearly shows the birth of Christ.
Louis, I can assure you that that is not the solution to this enigma.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if it's like the
fresco's
opposite.
Only purpose is to mislead. I know that now. Please, focus on another theme about Christ.
I'll have to trust her.
Yep, it has to be the crucifixion.
Okay, so yeah, you have analyze the fresco, notice the details, deduce a theme idea, or go back to the main menu.
A big brain.
Okay, so...
So the fresco doesn't matter, so we don't need to waste any time on it or energy.
Yeah.
So that would be this one, right?
That's analyze the fresco.
Yeah.
So
The bottom right.
bottom right is go back to the main menu.
Because we don't have to look at it. So should we go to the Bible and look at themes revolving around the New Testament, or...
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd go...
So we can get some more specifics?
Yeah. So I would look at, like, the crucifixion. Probably. So, like, themes is top... that one. Crucifixion, yeah.
Hey.
So top right.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Okay, so we'll probably want to find the equivalent, I guess, in the exegesis?
We're currently reading the exegesis.
Oh, okay. So then find the equivalent in the Gutenberg Bible, which is the left one.
Chapter 19, verse 17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
Okay.
So we have a place and a chapter and verse.
Yeah, so I guess we try that. Go back to the lexicon of the exegesis. So it's the right one, and then leave, which is bottom left.
So is Golgotha an option? Because that's not a town.
Well, the only way we can look at is... Oh, so what we probably need to do is find out where Golgotha is near. Actually, you have the option near the cross. See if that gives us a good view. There we go.
The cross is stuck in the mechanism.
Yeah, Golgotha is down there at the bottom
Okay,
left.
then
Okay.
cool. Let's go.
So Golgotha 19, the Roman numerals, and then 17 is the verse. So insert the nails.
Yeah.
So Golgotha is there, down there at the bottom left.
This one?
Nope.
One more down.
That one. Okay. So now we need to find
19. That would be in Roman numerals. So that'd be XIX.
So that'd be top. to the right, just to the right. That one. And then was it
17 is in the top right.
Yeah,
That
right there.
one.
Yep.
Hey, we've got a sphincter, a wall sphincter.
Okay, so I got a whole nother section now. And that has to deal with the sphere. Align discs to match the chosen thematic and pull the trigger.
Works. Well done, Louis. I hadn't seen those other wheels. Try connecting the theme to see if it goes all the way.
Oh, okay, so we're on the right track then.
Okay. So analyze the inside wheels is the bottom left one. That's probably a good
There
idea.
Surely be a connection between the wheels.
Okay, analyze the wheel of icons, analyze the wheel of dates, analyze the wheel of moons, look at the mechanism, or go back to the main menu.
There are different icons on this wheel, but it looks like some of them can't be connected to the other wheels.
Okay.
So the one that I'm seeing that sticks out the most to me is, if we're going with the theme of the crucifixion, isn't that a crown of thorns at the very top?
I think so.
Yeah.
So that's probably our icon, but the moons and the dates is the part I don't know.
Yeah. So that would be the wheel of dates. Analyze the wheel of dates. Do that one.
This wheel contains several symbols made up of 1 or 2 figures and 1 letter. The highest figure does not exceed 31, and each letter corresponds to a month of the year. A for April, and M for March. I think these symbols must represent a specific date.
Okay.
Okay, so a day in April or a day in March.
Okay.
And
And then
then
you have ones like June and that kind of thing. So analyze the wheel of moons, which that looks like it's just the cycle of moon.
So are we looking for the date of the crucifixion?
I think
Maybe.
so.
So go back to the main menu. There you go. Leave, which is bottom right.
Because I know
Oh.
typically Easter Sunday is 3 days after the crucifixion.
Okay. So
that's what it tells in the Bible.
So what day is that?
Yeah, so let's go to what the Bible says, I guess. So
Themes.
Themes. There you go. So crucifixion.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was
Fumbler,
crucified
that sentence made
on
me
the
very
8th of
uncomfortable.
Nisan,
Which one?
3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans
What did I say
put a
that made
crown
you
of thorns on his
uncomfortable?
head.
So they said the 8th of Nisan. I don't know
Okay,
what that is.
so the 8th car, built in the year 3793.
Jesus drove an Ultima. Find the equivalent in the Gutenberg Bible. Let's hear that one again.
Chapter 19, verse 17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
Okay, that didn't help us at all.
Yeah. Can we mess with the sphere?
That's what I'm thinking.
Chapter 19,
Oh wait, no, I didn't mean that. I
verse
was trying to
17.
leave.
Yeah.
And he,
The
bearing
top
his
right.
cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
So let's see.
Study the sphere, focus on the moon, or test the moon cycles. So yeah, let's study it first.
During new moon, the moon is entirely in the shadow. Then, the shadow moves from west to east, meaning left to right, and goes through the following states: waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, waning crescent, and the cycle starts over with the full shadowed new moon.
Okay. Test the moon cycles.
Were any of these the ones that the exegesis
no.
mentioned?
No.
There is a next dates in the bottom left.
Yeah. Do that one.
There's a lot.
Huh. Because they said
Wasn't-
the 8th of Nissan. God, I'd hate if we have to like
Yeah,
translate these
go
years.
back to the previous dates. So any of them, the 8th of Ramadan.
Try that one.
Which one?
Top right.
8th of Ramadan, 553, waxing crescent.
That doesn't give us any.
So I would say go back, bottom right, and then focus on the moon, top right.
The moon shadow moves from west to east.
All right. Well,
Oh.
thank you for that,
Yeah,
Louis.
that didn't
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and leave on that. Here, yeah, hit that real quick.
The cross?
Yeah. There's levers and stuff. Analyze the wheels. Top right.
Let's see what combination corresponds to the chosen theme.
Guess the right date, guess the right icon, or manipulate the mechanism. And then the top right is
now,
guess the right moon, but we can't get that one.
Yeah, guess the right date. Scroll over that real quick. That one's actually costs 1, and then the right icon I think is 2.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain we have the right icon.
Yeah, so date would be the biggest thing. So you may just
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once we have the date,
By
we
following
can get the
clues in
moon.
Bibles in the architect's notes, the crucifixion took place on the 8th of Nisan 3793, according to the astronomers of that time. That would correspond to March 26th in the year 33 on a modern calendar.
So March 26th, so it would be 226M, which is over there.
Okay.
Okay,
So then now we need to figure out what moon was on 26M.
Yeah, so go ahead and leave, and then I think we should be able to find one that's equivalent to that on the sphere.
Yeah.
So go ahead and go back to the sphere real quick.
God, this one makes you work.
Yep. And then test the moon cycles. Let's see.
Because we're looking for 26M.
Yeah. Go to the next dates. None of those is the 26th of March.
Awesome. Okay, so
There's some converting we're gonna have to do somewhere.
we may just have to put the points towards guessing the moon. Go back. Leave. I think we can manipulate some of the wheels from there. So, if we're going on the fact that he was in Golgotha, then we probably need to rotate the thorny the thorny crown. Sorry, Jesus, the thorny crown over to Golgotha. So turn the wheel of icons. Yeah, and do that until the thingy's there. And so there, it should probably be there.
Yeah, that's it.
And then turn the wheel of dates once. Okay. And then I'm not sure.
Now we need the moon.
Yeah, so then at that point I'd say analyze the wheels.
The only problem was it was too expensive to analyze the moons.
The chosen theme.
And we don't have a full point thing.
Oh god, it's 8.
Yep.
Oh, science. Huh.
Hit square and let's consult our notes. Oh, there we go. It converted it for us. Perfect.
13 Shaban 607. So yeah, let's go back.
All right.
Thank you, notes.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, being studious and reading and taking notes is a good thing. Go ahead and go leave, which is the middle right.
It was a
And
flashcard.
the wheel. The
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah.
It was all just flashcards.
So test the moon cycles. So go hit square again. 13th Shaban 607. Okay, so
Wait, which one are you reading?
the very bottom one.
but that's not the one. We need the 26th of March, year 33. So that's
you're right.
7 Shaban.
7 Shaban 607. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So top left.
8th of Ramadan.
That's not the one.
553.
You said top left.
You went to the top right.
Oh, whoops.
Top left. That way. There you go.
7th
I can't read this shit.
607.
But you can tell your left from your right, dude. So that was first quarter?
Yeah.
Okay. So
now we can go back and then see what he says the first quarter was. So if we study the sphere, we can see which one is the first quarter.
yeah, so they do that. Turn the wheel of moons.
Wait, do y'all know which moon is the first quarter? I don't.
I want to say it was that one that he was on. Right before that. Hold on, let me. Because I can just Google that.
No, we did so good.
Well, I don't know, honey.
Well,
I can't
that's
read
why the
moon.
armillary sphere actually tells you that. Let's just go check it.
Yeah, but we're already here.
It's a puzzle. Oh, hey, we teleported. Convenient.
Well, I went over to the spear.
So if we study the sphere, he tells us which one's which.
During new moon, the moon is entirely in the shadow.
Okay.
Then, the shadow moves from west to east, meaning left to right, and goes through the following states. Waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, waning crescent.
Okay.
And the cycle starts over with a full shadowed new moon.
So it's a half moon with it lit up on the left, right?
And that's why I don't know. Is that actually technically when it's lit up on the left, it's the third quarter. That's why I was checking.
Oh.
Because it's dark on the left.
But he says the shadow moves from left to right. Oh, it moves from left to right.
Yeah, which means the first quarter would be it being dark on the left.
Okay.
And that's why I was checking. So the game can explain it all at once, but it doesn't mean it explains it well.
That's true.
So, so actually where it's at is where it needs to be.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so that's perfect.
So
then.
yeah, so we should be leaving it there.
All right, let's get our hands chopped off.
So let's.
Self-service.
So if we did this correctly, you should be preserving a hand. So put in your hands on the middle right.
Oh boy.
The moment of truth.
Let's see if we can puzzle.
I can feel the lever at the bottom.
Good luck.
Pull
I can
the
feel
lever
my
or
mom's
take out your
hand.
arm.
Oh boy. What?
You weren't fast enough.
Okay. So yeah, we fucked something up. I don't know.
It was the moon. It was the other way around. It was the way I said it.
Well, it flips around in a circle, so how are you supposed to know which way it's facing? It could be third quarter, it could be first quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't do a good job at explaining that. It doesn't even give us a chance to try again.
Because if you turn it the other way, it could be the exact opposite.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. That's what was screwing with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it could be either or for those two. It doesn't explain that well.
Well, we're missing an arm.
Good thing it was our left arm. Hopefully be right with our right.
We could try reloading and doing it again.
No. It's 10:30. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that tonight.
No, if we do that off screen, so be it. But no, we're not doing that tonight.
I don't know, chat. What would you rather us do?
I'm kind of curious to see Louis without an arm.
We are now the one-armed man.
Personally, because I've never gone through the game where this one has happened, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens now.
Okay.
Personally, but it could be up to the chat people.
So, well, I mean, it showed a dialogue choice, and it was just
it gave you a.
I was like, wait, what?
It gave you a chance to pull your hand out real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't select it.
Hmm.
We suffer for your indecision as a group. We are now the one-armed man. All right, let's say the course. Unless it just ends the game.
Well, I mean, it ends that chapter, but I'm sure it comes up to the next one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, that was the end of that chapter either way.
Yeah.
I would laugh if it doesn't even allow us to go to the next chapter. It's just in hard
Well,
cuts there.
Skip. Yeah, you can open up to the next chapter. The Spearhead. That's the next one.
No, it still continues.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
But we just don't
we
know.
actually we could have gotten that right if we just gone with the other moon.
How was I supposed to know? According to the thing I found on Google,
Can't trust the internet.
Don't give me that shit, boy. It said first quarter.
Yeah.
And it means it would have been lit up on the right side, not the left.
No. That's not the way the game explained it.
Then I don't fucking know.
But I think Bumbler was right. I think it was the other side.
It's 10:30 and o'clock at night. I'm fucking not telling a fucking moon shadows. Not doing this shit.
Yeah, it's just like, why did you Google this? You brought this upon us. It cursed us.
Just fucking end the stream. I am fucking tired, guys.
Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. We'll our next stream is gonna be
with one-armed Louis.
With one-armed Louis.
No, the next stream will be Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, next week on Wednesday.
Well, I meant this next stream will be the next stream is we're gonna be starting Final Fantasy X, and then after that we're coming back to this as the one-armed man. So
night is the perfect time for moons.
Yes, but night is not the perfect time for puzzles.
Yep. Anyway,
my brain has been at work today. It is not ready for puzzles.
Thank you all so much for joining us, and sorry for the little hiccups with the stream. We'll get that sorted out whenever we have time. And yeah, I am now completely curious as to like what's going to happen, because this is completely unexplored territory for TC.
Yeah, no, I haven't ever seen it where he got his arm chopped off, so I'm kind of curious now to what happens.
Well, I guess we'll find out next week on Thursday.
Louis Hot Body D. Rocher is going to be minus one arm. How's this, Emily?
Emily's like,
Want
what
a little
happened?
something? Here, let me toss my arm at you so you have something to remember me by.
I'm lost with what's going on, Alyssa. We didn't solve the puzzle correctly, and it chopped off our hand. And
Our
that was
left
the end
arm.
of the chapter.
Our left arm.
Yeah, our left hand.
Hand, arm. I just want to take that hand and just go slap the shit out of people with it now.
If you can get it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to put a hand in there to retrieve my hand.
Yeah.
But dang, that's a devious trap. So thank you so much for joining us. We shall see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Hey, we could just repeat the chapter. Jeez.
Oh,
But where's the fun in that?
We could raid aggressive combustion. Let's do that.
Oh, okay. Let's go say hi to them. Make sure I spell it right. It's 2 G's, right?
Yes.
And 2 S's?
Yes.
And then it's one word?
Yes.
Hey, I did it.
Raid is commencing shortly. Thank you guys so much, and we'll look
Yeah.
forward to seeing you next Wednesday.
I'm enjoying this.
See you guys next week.
You'll be seeing these two dorks next Wednesday, not me.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to do a playthrough of this and just be the worst person possible and just let as many people die as completely possible.
Well, I need to do one that goes through with home.
Really?
Because I've never done one where I've sided with home before, so
interesting.
I'm curious about it. Anyway, bye-bye.
All right, everybody, gonna start the raid in 3, 2, 1, go!
What the hell was that? Walla walla. Pretty boy.
I don't think they can hear us anymore.
Yeah, that's okay.